it starts here. This your girl Quill, the one that keeps it real with that chill to give you a thrill that is beautiful with looks that can kill. Hey, welcome back to God's Kingdom of Tarot Show. Tarot Show. You better act like you know. I'm all that and really said it. How y'all doing today? How y'all doing? Okay, they done messed up and don't know how to fix it. Fix it, huh? Messed up and don't know how to fix it, huh? All right. So it could be about you, regarding you. You know what it is. Okay, you know your stuff. Okay. Woo! I love that. This is like Mother and Father God energy. So we got peacekeeper here. Okay, let go of the need to be right. Okay, so people realizing that there's no way out right now. Okay, there's no way out. Whatever they put themselves in, especially as it pertains against you. Okay. They don't know the way out. And I like to say that God, sometimes when they get themselves in these mazes, these labyrinths, okay, they think they closed off all the ways you can get out, or the person they're hating on can get out. And then they made a special way out for themselves. And what they don't see or realize, or they tend to forget, is that God waits at that special door that they thought they had tucked away. And we got Lord out here, take charge with authority in reverse. It's like, I told you to be still and know that I am God. I told you to stop and know that I am God. Know that you cannot do all things against me, okay? For I am the creator of all, okay? I know the problem before you realize it was a problem. You had to figure out that there was something wrong in the atmosphere. I didn't have to do none of that, all right? Do I have to curse a birthday? Do I have to curse a birthday? Because Jesus' birthday was known on Christmas Day, not Christmas Eve, okay? We got some punk ass Eves up in the motherfucking house. A Libra could be very significant as well, because it says take charge with authority. And I look at Libra as Libra, okay? You were never left, just simply relieved. God, Libra. Oh, God, Libra. You were never left, just simply relieved. Can't you see? Some people think they left you with baggage, okay? Some people end up leaving us with baggage, but they think we hold on to it. They think we don't take it and alchemize it. We don't understand it. Some people think they hit us and we never realized there was a problem. We let them get away with it. But in the name of every slide, okay? In the name of every slide. That's why they feeling like this now. They feeling like there's no way out. Because God let you slide all the way up to this exit. You try to get out and God met you at the door. Or they will see God. They will see God. They think they saw God. I saw one person up in here. I'm going to count these small victories because motherfuckers be attacking me like I ain't been through shit. All right? It's like when you go through a lot of stuff as a person who's been attacked, that's probably why you attack people. After you gone through stuff, like, after you gone through stuff, when you want people to consider what you gone through, Wouldn't you want people to consider what you're going through or went through? So why is it a problem when someone's in your face just like that, made up just like how you wouldn't want to be? And you don't even see God's grace. So God lets you get away with it up until you can't no more. Till you have no choice but to look at God. Because you have to look up. God does not. Their eyes were watching God. Not God's eyes was watching them. It goes without saying. God's eyes are watching. But good, you forgot. God's eyes were watching. And now you will guarantee to be watching God. Looking to God. Looking for God. You made it that way. Then you would want God to hear you out, right? God, you know all the stuff I've been through. I was a strong person. They did this to me. They did that to me. So when someone's like that or have combated that and they show up in a nice package, you tend to judge them for what? So some of these judgments went too far. Gossip kills. This is why you're going through karma. That's Taurus song. Libra, Taurus. Empress energy. Grandmother, grown mother. Stank mothers. Bitter mothers. Energy. It should be divine feminine, but it didn't come through like that. Because y'all dressed up what y'all think divine feminine is supposed to be. Y'all don't know the half then. Y'all don't know the fucking half. Divine feminine only creates when needed. And that goes for chaos. They don't create to fucking prove shit to you. They don't create to fucking explain nothing to you. They don't need to. Only where necessary. Get your fucking rope of pain and wrap that shit up around yourself. And hop the fuck away from me. So I got a story time, y'all. All right. I was debating whether or not I wanted to share it and stuff like that. But, you know, I guess I'll share it. So I was buying, because I tend to, and I'm not trying to brag, I tend to manage my food stamps very well, okay? I'm not ashamed that I'm on food stamps, but people have used that as a portal or gateway to take advantage of me. People have used that as a portal and a gateway to talk shit about me, to gossip about me, as if I am poor or impoverished and stuff like that. But I'm not, I see I wasn't the only one when they cut off the food stamps. People with jobs who got comfortable and shit with their hookups, even if they don't get food stamps directly. They got comfortable with their hookups and their hookups don't even got shit for them. But you judging me? First glance? So anyway. So sometimes, you know, how should I put this? I don't know. I don't even know. I don't even know what's safe to say because, like, I'm attacked so much. You know, I'm attacked for the smallest things. Like, I was delivering for DoorDash, and I only did it, you know, when, you know, I can use the money. And stuff like that. And people have teamed up. And I felt it as I was doing it. That they're attacking this little thing that I have. Because I can only make so much money on it. Took that from me. When I just got into the groove of being like, you know what? Realizing, because I buy my son stuff all throughout the year, you know, so that when holidays come and I don't have it, he's not missing out on much if I can't provide it. But because of how God works and because God knows my heart, it always ends up happening like that. Like, I won't have nothing by the holidays. I will be stripped down to nothing. I will have to struggle by the holidays. So I could just put my hands up because I know God will take care of it. But I'm like, why does that have, like, I'm not really a greedy person. So I'm like, why every little thing I get, someone's trying to take it? I find contentment in it. It is so small. I don't make a lot from that. People have laughed and chuckled at me when they heard that I work for that. See? Always judging. That's why I'm going to tell my story. I didn't forget. I'm letting this shit flow. Because it needs to fucking flow. Because when you guys mess with me, I don't care who you are. I don't care what you own. It will act like God will burn your shit figuratively, literally, to rubble. People will forget you ever existed because you mess with me. And especially when you mess with the little bit that I have, that I'm being allowed to have. Because God has been with me all this time, known how long I worked. God also don't really be in agreement with me going out making no type of money, no matter who needs me to do it. Then I find contentment. I don't see any problem with it. You take that too, but I was feeling it as I was doing it. And like I said, when you touch me, God will burn your shit to rubble. Because you only survive because of me. So if you fucking fuck up your connection, you're going to blow out. Your bulb is going to blow out. Your fuse is out. I still go. Know that. There was a time I had to cancel an order because of the weather and because of how far parking was, or how hard it was to get in and out of parking within the time frame and stuff like that. So I was honest about it. And then they said, I felt by the end of the chat, it was on the chat, it was writing, how do I feel and sense your energy and nasty attitude? And this was a few months ago. Yeah, your profile will be reviewed. I'm like, why does it sound so personal? Some fucking foreign name that sound like she came from the ghetto, but probably fucking changed her name to something that sounds so fucking foreign to make herself look cool. It sound like Natasha, from what I remember. And when they ask you about the survey, I put that in there. Very rude. And some people, have so much skepticism against me. So I was sensing that when it would happen. But there came a time where I wouldn't even want to do it. I'll be prepared to do it. I would have eaten and all that type of stuff. Because I don't just do this really for the money. And I know it's not a charitable act, but I understand what people do, even in these establishments. They'll lie and say, oh, we could get that ready in 20 minutes and have us fucking waiting there for 30 after getting to the restaurant. So they told them whatever long it took for them to notify us on top of that 30 minutes. But I'm in the wrong somehow. I'm walking on eggshells. I'm skating on thin ice. Thank you for the first like. May God bless you just for that. Bonus blessings to you. And shout out to the 2 people up in here. However long y'all choose to stay, I appreciate y'all time today. So yeah. To the ones still fighting, you better watch your back too. To the ones still dashing, you better watch your back too. Because all they got to do is hire somebody and tell them you are the target. You are the enemy. You are the opponent. You are the op. And you are just living your life. Trying to make money for yourself, for your family. Just because I need a job or should have a job or whatever doesn't mean I don't want a job. It doesn't mean that it wouldn't be good for anybody to have a job, whoever's benefited off that job. Y'all just want to attack people little bit that they have, that they're okay with. And you're the one uncomfortable. You're the one that's not content with what you have. And you want to take theirs too? You're already in the negative. They're grateful for a little bit. You have more than them. Whether it's just a little bit more, you have more than them. That's why they're your target. You think they have less, so they should look like they have less. That's why you meddling with their shit. You got more. I can guarantee you every person who's attacking you has more than you. Had more than you. And can get more than you. But they have to team up in these groups. They got to plant people. They got to try to get people to track your routine and shit. And I try to live my life having every day that I did something nice for someone. Whether it is involving money or not. I try to include that in my day. I feel like I accomplished something if I do that. Even if I was sad the whole day, angry the whole day, happy the whole day, I feel more accomplished that I did something for someone else. Not hurt them. No. Wouldn't dare. And I would hate to see somebody be hurt. If that would qualify, I mean, if that was the only thing that I was being presented with that day, I would feel accomplished after that too. So I don't understand. I really can't fathom the little bit I had, will have, whatever. But I don't think I'm going to have a little bit. That's why they're trying to make me believe that this is all I can get. But I'm content. That's the difference between you and me. We ain't even made it to gratefulness. I'm content. You the one squirming and squishing and moving and shit like that. I ain't got to do nothing. I could be still and know that God is God. How about you? I'm comfortable with me. 2 of my poems came out within 5 minutes. All right? That says something. You better know it says something. So don't you dare touch me. And now, these motherfuckers who were involved in that scheme, when it came to DoorDash, you can't fix it, huh? You can't. And you thought you was going to leave me in the dust having to wait. Okay. But what does that accomplish for you? Because I know who fights with me. So while I'm in a waiting room, what will you be doing? You're going to be in a meeting with God. Wherever that meeting is, you're going to be in there. I don't have to. I don't have to attend. I could attend for shits and giggles if I wanted to. But I don't even care to. I don't care to watch that on my motherfucking screen or whatever my attention is drawn to at the time. I don't care. I don't have time for that shit. I spent enough unnecessary time on your energy or y'all energy. Like, they about to find a way. And then they did it once, like I said, once I got, like comfortable with it, I'm like, okay, I'll use this to give my baby a better Christmas that I'm in control of. Snatch the rug right under my foot. Like, you lost so much money on me. If anything, you gained. If you get your deliveries done early, that means I am more available. I have more time to be available for another delivery that makes you more money. You've already estimated what you're going to make from that delivery. So if you go under the resources, you benefit. Yet, you still find a way to hurt me. There are many of those services. And if you guys knew better, you would be more selective as it comes to your bottom line. And leave the people alone who are helping your bottom line in whatever manner. Whether they're saving you money or giving you money, they're benefiting you. Realize that. Get your head out your behind, because it is far up there. You need to take it out. My name should never come across anything that regards me losing access that I wasn't in agreement with first. I use it as something that I could do. But when I start using it to benefit others, you attack that. What you think gonna happen from that? That's like if God's trying to give me a gift, me personally, and you do something to interfere with it. God is mad because God's gift didn't get to the destination it was intended to go. So if it's coming from someone they intend to bless, and that's why they blessing this person so they could bless others, imagine the grave consequences from that. Imagine how wrapped and tied up you're going to be after that. You're going to feel that burn. And I ain't bitter. I ain't mad. I really ain't mad. It's just very unfortunate. Like this story I'm trying to tell. I ain't even mad in this story. So I was at the gas station. Well, it was really more of a market at the gas station, you know. So they have quality things. And when I was door dashing, you know, I sometimes would treat myself to Krispy Kreme donuts. Okay. So like I was beginning to say earlier, I've been disciplined, but people, you know, judge me because this is what I use as a source of income sometimes as well, you know, and I'm still able to share. So because I can't buy Krispy Kreme donuts with my own money, I see these Krispy Kreme donuts at the gas station, and they're Krispy Kreme, and they're not old or anything as well. And I forget because I used to do the same thing at Walmart. And sometimes, you know, I share, you know, but sometimes I just buy it because I want to buy it, you know, and because I'm disciplined enough, I could splurge, especially if I'm disciplined enough to be able to splurge at the end of the month. When motherfuckers scrambling around trying to see if somebody gonna contribute to their Christmas dinner, let alone New Year's. That's why they fucking cook them punk ass black eyed peas. They ain't got no motherfucking money before the fucking first. Motherfuckers. Talking some of them good luck. Them nasty motherfucking demon carrying ass foods. And I normally, back in the day, I used to like them. But very, it was a short period of time. But anyway. So, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna buy some donuts, and then I'm gonna share them with people who don't have a home. Okay. So I was just gonna get 6, and then I was like, you know what? I want to be able to share with more people. So I was like, I'll get 12. I'll go ahead and get 12. At first, I was just gonna get 8, 2 extra over the 6, and then I was like, you know what? You know, why not? Mind you, they're close to $15 for 6 donuts. All right, keep that in mind too. All right, and I don't do this all the time, but sometimes when I want to treat myself, I would do something like this. And so I got that, and then I got some other pastries that were in their own packages, and then I got some chips, and something like that. It ended up coming up to and these quantities, I got more than one, like, so, because I had planned to share. And I got, some lunch, well, for myself. Well, I had 2 sandwiches, and, like, I just got more than what I would just need, because I plan to share. I plan to share. Like, if I'm not going to share nothing with you, I'm not going to eat, you know? So, like, if I'm giving it to you, I probably would have ate that if you didn't. So that's why I don't even mind, because I'd be like, all I'm going to do is eat it. So anyway, keep all this in mind. I'm probably sharing this for a reason too. But, and I get whatever I need to do. And it came up to 60 something dollars. And actually over $60 something dollars, like close to 70, because I added a candy bar for myself at the end. And I didn't know it was $4. I was like, and then so I bought everything, I think I even got a refill. I don't know, but anyway, can I get a refill? Anyway, but yeah, so I bought everything, and it comes up to $60, and it's this cashier that she's hardly ever there. If she's not new, she's hardly ever there. She's dark skinned, okay? She's dark skinned. And this is another reason why I say these people, we ain't supposed to be this black. She's a proof that we ain't supposed to be this black. All right? So she rings up my stuff at the candy bar, So she has to, do whatever she got to do to add the candy bar. And then she bags up everything, and, I take it. And then I realized I forgot the condiments. So I go back, and I was kind of debating. I was like, do I really need the condiments? And yeah, I didn't really want to go back. And I was like, yeah, so I'll go back and get the condiments. This was God telling me to go back to get the condiments. All right. And so I came in, and it was another girl behind the register that was not doing register duties, but she was doing something while she was bending over. And then the girl was like, yeah, she spent $60 and all she got was donuts. You know how much strength it took me not to say anything? Because I immediately rejected the option of saying anything, because I was just so hurt that you will find a problem with that. And I shouldn't have to explain to you why I bought so many donuts and whatever. But she didn't even know I came back in until I was coming back out with the condiments. So I heard it. I heard it how it needed to come out. But I didn't hear it clearly. It wasn't like she said it boldly. She whispered it. So I'm hurt, because I'm like, why are you judging anybody for spending a lot of money on something that's more, like, it's more in quantity? Like, you don't even think not for once it's for more than just themselves. And why is it such a problem that they're spending $60 on whatever item it is? Are you mad because people are out here hungry and starving, and then somebody out in here in your gas station that you're working as a worker, being able to spend $75 by the end of the month? You go on the street and ask. Or motherfuckers like that need to go on the street and ask how much food stamps you got. The last week of the month, guarantee you, most of them have under 20. And I'm being generous. Some of them don't have shit by the middle of the month. But why should I was hurt, because I'm like, why do I have to sit here and absorb this energy and explain to you why I'm spending the money I have, and it has nothing to do with you? And then on top of that, there's so many other things you could have been worried about. Other things you could have taken into consideration. I'm sitting there spending $60. You don't have to worry about me stealing nothing to cut corners because the check is so big, right? You don't appreciate that, huh? And she was a dark-skinned bitch covered in tar wax. Nasty. Just fucking nasty. I'ma let God get you. I ain't breaking no nails, boo. I immediately rejected the option to say shit to her. Even though I would have been well within my right to say shit to her. But why? Why? And then they Krispy Kreme donuts. And they was fresh too. I got there just in time. But why? I ain't sit there and try to jip you or nothing. She even asked me, is it 12 total? I could have said, no, it's only 8. Or no, it's only 4. Or no, it's only 4 in each box to give me 8. Honest about it. Willing to pay. I paid for every single item. And I'm still judged. I'm still teased. For what? Why did you just create that pain? No matter what you knew or didn't know about me, why is that a topic you must discuss? Why did that get to you? Y'all we be in relationships with whole motherfuckers like that who find a problem with something. And then you know you a fucking coward. Because if you had such a big problem with it, you could have even got more information about it to fucking reassure your motherfucking self. But you know you was fucking wrong. You subconsciously knew. Your higher self was like, don't even touch that. Don't even try it. Don't even try to fucking fake the funk to give it the fuck you need to know. Just sound stupid right now. Because that's what you are. You could have been like, dang, like, and people have, comments, like, when I do stuff like that, people are commenting, I'll be like, it's more than, like, I'm feeding more than one person. I know you see that, but sometimes they're just doing it to break the ice. That's not what that is. Because you could have been like, you could have made some type of small talk about it. You waited till you thought I was gone to even bring this up to someone who wasn't even thinking about it, probably. Didn't even know about it. I don't even recall if she was around as I was ringing up my shit. As she was ringing up my shit. But when I go through this stuff, I'm thinking about how I know the Adam, Lilith, and Eve story really went. Okay? Who hired this bitch? Because I know she showed you something in the interview. She can't keep her mouth shut. She gets too comfortable too fast. I see it. I ain't even have to be at that interview. Something showed you at that fucking interview. So this hurts me because I'm like, I had to fucking encounter this bitch. And I ain't even say nothing. And I normally beat myself up for that, but I'm like, I ain't even say nothing, which means normally it don't bother me as much. But if it comes back up to me unnecessarily, and I'm not trying to even think about it, because it's a huge issue. It ain't just her. But I believe that Lilith was that bitch. She was a bitch in charge. She gave them orders. Gave Adam order in particular. And Adam passed down the information to Eve, if that is the case. Because Lilith didn't know shit about Eve until they broke the rule. Who created this bitch? Who brought this bitch? Who put this bitch on? Who hired this bitch? I don't know. You ain't got to go home. You ain't got to even work nowhere else. But you can't work here. Because I value customer service. And I know my contribution to that store means a lot. And I hardly want to go there because I end up spending a lot of money there because their prices are a bit higher. But sometimes it's just easier to, or whatever. I developed a I don't know what it is, but I'm on a high and buy basis with the manager there. And when I first met the manager, we had a similar, it wasn't a similar conversation, but we had a conversation in regards to money. Okay? And she said something that touched my soul, even though it hurt at the time. Well, when you get your money, maybe you'll think about blessing us. Blessing us, because that's what it is. It's a blessing. It's a blessing I continue to come here. I continue to go anywhere. Even if it's the first time and the last time. It's a blessing I touched there. Because there's been establishments, right after I touched there, they're gone. Nobody would know about them if it wasn't for me. Not like that, but like the majority. My energy. My obedience from God. Being directed there for a reason. Maybe I don't really want to go there no more. Like I could find maybe I'm gonna go back to Walmart and get these fucking donuts. And I feel like that as a customer. Thank you for the second like. I feel like that, and may God bless you just for that. I feel like that as a customer who goes in there and spends a pretty penny. Normally people who look like me, they always watching me and trying to see that. And actually the manager, this particular manager, she she did something not too long ago too, but I forgave her, but sometimes when you forgive people or stuff that don't get to you, God will bring it up because it got to God, and God don't want y'all to treat us like this because you got people like me out here. I know I'm not the only one, and I'm not talking about it like that. I'm just saying small acts like this discourage people from being good, wanting to look for good. People walk into stores and steal something just because they want to steal something every time they walk into a store. You know that? So people like me who would buy every single thing that she picks up, she's not going to go in the store if she don't have enough money to buy anything. And you treat us like that? And these people continue to get away with that type of stuff. You see? See what's going on? But yeah, so this time I spent I don't know, maybe $20 that day. Maybe not even 20. It was like 15, And that's really small because normally when I go in the store and buy stuff, especially convenience stores, I only really buy what I need and then I go, I rather, go grocery shopping the full route, and wherever that is, and then eat from that. I don't like to buy this stuff because they mark up the prices because convenience. You paying for the convenience. So I understand, I'm not knocking it. So, I paid for all the stuff, and then the cashier that was ringing me up, she normally she knows me, and she normally works there, and so I got a pretty penny. So at the end I was like, oh yeah, and I forgot because normally I would just get ice and they won't charge me. So I forgot this time I got an actual refill, but I still told her, I got the refill, and then the manager walks to the front because she heard me get the refill before I went to the counter, and she said, didn't you get a refill? And I said, oh yeah, that's what I just told her, and that's what we were just talking about. But you see what I'm saying? I don't have bad intent, or at least I try not to if I can remember, but because people throw so much pain and trauma onto me, and I'm not trying to be a victim, but I'm like, I'm not shielded. How could I avoid it? Like, if people are finding so many bad things and good deeds, like, how can we protect ourselves from that? But imagine us who like, we get treated like that and we can't identify that's what it is, and we end up blaming ourselves, compensating, doing all this work to solve the issue or not solve the issue, prevent the issues, and then be like, I'm scared of this, or you may stop altogether, or I'm scared of this, or like, it's very unfortunate. So this story, or this instance, was really on my heart, and not because like I was mad. I wasn't really mad. I was just really disappointed that this is the type of world we live in. Because I know she's not the only one to do stuff like that. And I've had people do that to me. It wasn't for donuts. It was just for buying people clothes and shit, or shit for Christmas. And as I'm recording this, it's Christmas. It's Christmas Eve. Telling me how I shouldn't done this, after I've done it. Or, I've done something, and then the whole time they were standing off judging me, instead of, giving me their opinion that could possibly have helped me do something or make a decision that was more in favor of what you wanted me to do. But people want to control me so much or something. I don't know what it is, but I'm tired of it. And that makes me mad. That makes me mad that people really go out there looking for trouble. Really looking to hurt people on purpose. Create a way to hurt people. So like I said, the Empress doesn't have to create anything if she don't want to. I don't have to create an explanation for why I do what I do. I spent what I spent, and I said what I said or not said. Like, why do I got to go up there and wonder? I don't care if you're there judging me. Whether you're silently judging me or not, I don't even care. What that got to do with me? What that got to do with me? And then you would think your ass collected a fucking commission on every fucking item then. And if so, you still a dummy. Why the fuck are you fucking complaining about more commission then? You see how stupid you sound? You're not even getting paid extra for that shit. And all you doing is making God look at you and more and want to harm you more. Because you messing with his anointed chosen one. But y'all don't think God is in control of this. Y'all don't think God has an interest in this, has a stake in this. Y'all don't think. Y'all don't think God cares about the final product. That's why you know God to be a forgiving God. Because God cares about what matters. How it all comes together. Sometimes intrigued, very pleased with how it unfolded. But if they care about the finished product and you stop somebody and discourage someone with your stupid ass nasty words or thoughts, you need to be careful with that shit. Your whispers ain't that small. You should have just thought that shit, motherfucker. Ain't that crazy how God brought me back? I wasn't going to even come back. And then it wouldn't have been in my psyche. It wouldn't have been in my environment to even ponder on. I wouldn't have heard it. But the fact that existed in time, that comment, that smart aleck and remark existed in a time. I remember when, I don't even know if to share that. Yeah, I think I should. Okay. But yeah, so I was about to get on the plane and this organization bought my ticket and I had to run some errands on the bus with a toddler in the hot sun before I was supposed to get on the plane to make this ticket. And they wanted to pick me up even earlier so they can make sure that I don't waste their ticket. And I asked them, I tried to anticipate the problem before it happened. I asked them, can they just push it back to the next day, since I had these errands to run, and then so nobody won't feel pressure and stuff like that. And because that's what they offered me first, and then somebody was like, yeah, well, assuming, based off of assumption, they need to get out today and not tomorrow, once and I'm just like, that's not the case. Everybody be hell-bent on misunderstanding me. So I try to do the best that I can. And it happened that my phone ended up dying. Right before, they had to call me in order to meet me to pick us up and take us to the airport. So because they weren't hearing from me, you know what they did? They canceled my ticket. Because despite the fact that they couldn't get in touch with me, I had to keep moving. I couldn't just sit there and wonder and stuff like that. I could have found other means to reach out to them, but I just kept going. Because I had enough money to catch my own Uber to the airport and be there on time and make the flight in time. I just couldn't make it there early because I had things to do. But they cared so much about their funding or whatever, or how things were looked in their computer. They thought I was trying to waste their money because I couldn't get there so early. And the only reason why they wanted to take me so early because they wanted to leave work early. They were supposed to be there at 4 until 4. They wanted to leave work earlier than 4. So I had to be there at 2, I think, or something like that. And my plane didn't leave until 7 or something like that. So I was trying to fill up that time to, do what I had to do and should do before I get on this plane without pressure. I had every cent on there, but I told them in general, like, I needed to get this done, but we're going to make this plane too. So I get there right before you could check in and not be considered late checkout or something like that. But it was like right before something where I still had grace. So I get there, and because it was so close to that time, I had to go and get help from the front desk or whatever. So now I'm missing, the real things that matter, or the real time frames that matter, to the point where it would affect me now according to the ticket or changes to the ticket or whatever that had to happen. But the only reason why I had to go to the front desk and wait in a line for the front, I couldn't just check in myself, is because they canceled the ticket before I got to the airport. Just because I couldn't get their ride. Like, even if I wasted their ticket, they felt so entitled. I don't know what it is, but they felt like it was coming out their pockets, that they had to jump the gun and cancel my ticket. So I get to the front desk. They're like, yeah, we can't even, let you go through the gate now. Like by the time I get to the front, they say, yeah, you late, like you're not making this flight. So, and it's like a change fee per person and shit like that. So my heart started going crazy. I never felt this feeling in my life. And I started crying profusely. They had to give me a wheelchair. They had to go give me a wheelchair to sit me down. All that stuff. And then a manager came out. Somebody who had power, came out when I was going through all of this. And she ended up giving me a ticket for the next day at the same time without charge. So, I'm only telling this story right now because that ain't, you would think it's supposed to be, it's supposed to be a fairy tale, like, or, like it's supposed to be a miracle. It's a blessing, definitely, of course, without saying, right? But I felt like that was God. All of that was God. Like how I was feeling, because it was, I felt like I wasn't in control of my body no more. Like it was so much pain, like just saturating my body. And then, I remember the manager saying, like, don't cry, like never cry in front of your child and stuff like that. And I just thought that was funny, because even though she just gave me this, like, I'm trying not to attach this, but that's a flaw. You're supposed to cry in front of your children. You're supposed to expose them to stuff like this. Because those unnecessary, that unnecessary armor they end up building is because they thought that's what their parents did. Their parents was always strong. Their parents never cried. Crying is for weenies. Whether you got somebody saying that directly to you or not. Something like that could end up cultivating. But I didn't say nothing. I just took it, Again, but it hurt. That type of stuff hurts. Because I'm like, this is why we have such a guarded world. Or whatever. Stuff like that. Or thinking mindsets like that. But I had no control over even me crying. I normally wouldn't cry like that. I would just figure out a way to see if I can get the money. To just change the ticket. But we got what we needed to get done. And I just spent money on an Uber to get up there. So all of that, I feel like God was feeling through me. And, not to not take responsibility. Like, shoot, I hope it is me. I like to be in tune with my emotions like that. Because I know to never do that to people. But anyway. So you would think, like, oh, all good and dandy. So I show up the next day. That's how I noticed. I know this same spirit. This same type of spirit. That tar fucking spirit. She wasn't even that black. But because she wasn't even that black, I still saw the tar on her. And I know it's now tar. It's not me just being prejudiced and saying, or, colorist. And saying, like, you just too dark, so you ain't cute or whatever. I'm judging you because you're too dark, or you saying you're not cute enough for a light-skinned girl. I don't know, but anyway. So I go in the line, and now I'm having problems with my getting enough weight on or getting my weight distributed throughout the bag so that I won't have to pay extra money. Like keep it under the limit. So I had already went to the desk one time, and I had to go up there again to check in and see if it was under the weight. And somebody who was there yesterday was working today, a woman, all right? And like I said, I saw this tar wax on her. So she sees that it's me from yesterday too. She already got an attitude. What I tell you just happened to me yesterday. Why she got an attitude? Whether it was good and bad things, or just bad things, or just good things, it all happened to me. Why she got an attitude with me? So, like I said, I've been up at this counter already, so I knew what the lady had told me to do already. So I'm going in line, and I'm trying to go, they say next in line, and the lady who saw me yesterday, saw what happened yesterday, or that day, the day before, was like, no, you got to stand right here. I work here. She was trying to control me. And I was like, she just told me to do this. And, I was already up here. It's like, nah, you supposed to do this and all this type of stuff. But she didn't see I came up there the first time. So either way it goes, the lady was still calling me up to the desk. So I went to the counter. And as I'm walking to the counter, the girl who was trying to tell me what to do is talking to another agent on the floor by the whatever this, what is it called, reservation section. So she was talking to another agent who was like her in the same position. They just be the directing people. They'll help you on the kiosk, This is the type of job they got, you know. But they got a whole attitude at me. All right. Anyway, so as I'm walking, another whisper, too fucking loud. She like, yeah, girl, you should have saw what happened. Oh, I'm gonna tell you what happened yesterday. You should have saw what she did yesterday. Like I just faked it. But didn't think I heard her. Didn't think I knew what she was talking about. Didn't think I knew that she was actually there yesterday. But it all happened for me, to me, all this type of stuff. Why is it your issue? Did they take $1 out of everybody's paycheck or something for that? I don't know. Did people get punished because of the good deed the manager did for me? And then, why is she saying something? It's like, if anybody got fooled, the manager got fooled. Why are you mad? If you think I'm faking, the manager got fooled. That's on the manager. Why is the energy sitting here with you? Why is that statement even being made? Or why were you even looking at that situation like that? You don't know what I've been through. You just saw me arrive at the airport. You thinking I just couldn't pay the $100 fee or whatever the fees were. But either way it go, what does that have to do with you? And why is it such a bad thing? Somebody help me out with that. Address my worry. Whether I was faking it or not. But yes, so thank y'all for listening to my story. I hope it blessed you and encouraged you, or there's something you could keep in the back pocket for the future, for it to bless and encourage you and empower you at that moment in time. Okay? Sometimes we don't have to say anything. We don't. We really don't. But even knowing that we don't have to say anything is protecting us. Because be honest, how many of you would have been explaining yourself too much in the first story, Try to explain yourself. I could have sat there and explained myself. I heard her. Come on, I buy, food for the homeless, but I'm even not a person who like to brag about that. Like, I enjoy watching this stuff on the internet, but I don't like to do that. I like to be able to tell y'all about it like this. Like, and I guess it's me, like, I don't know. I think a lot about people's dignity and stuff like that, like, especially if I'm thinking about them being in a better place in the future. It's like, you probably wouldn't want to see yourself like that. Some videos I can't really watch of my own because I don't like to hear myself crying sometimes. Or I don't want to hear myself crying or getting sad or whatever that emotion was. But it's mostly sadness and crying and stuff. I don't really like to rewatch those. Some of you guys really like those videos. And I'm glad I can empower you and stuff like that. But it takes a lot out of me as an empath too. But, I hate to see myself like that. I promise you, I'm not going to ever be like that on purpose. I don't need, like, that is not my way to get people to feel sorry for me. Like, that's actually the last resort. If anything, if it's a way that I would get people to feel sorry for me, that's the last thing I would think about. How about that then? All right. So if it came up way before the last resort, like, there were so many other options I could have done. I'm not going straight to that. I'm not going straight to the fake tears or nothing. For what? Like, I have my baby with me. I'm not going to do that shit on purpose. No, because people are so used to being reckless, used to witnessing reckless behavior and shit like that. That was the normal way it's supposed to went. They expected me to hoo-hoo, rah-rah, and still not get my way. Because that made me look stronger. Well, I'll just look like the weak bitch to you. And leave your ass looking stupid. I'd rather be the weak looking bitch, okay? Because it ain't true. Did I actually be stupid? Actually have to walk around with your mindsets. Encounter your encounters on a daily. and how you exert your energy. I would hate to be you. With that type of mindset, I would hate to be that. I don't want that. I would never want to act that. I would never ever want to play that role, ever. I don't give a fuck how much money they paying me. How about that? You believe me now? Motherfuckers always think y'all faking and crying wolf and shit like that because they go there. They fake tears. They fake, shit to think they gonna get a result. Some motherfuckers probably really thought, like, if they would have told that place up, they would have gave them what they want. No. If you told that place up, you wouldn't have got what you want. And I got what I want, and then now you're just like, oh, because you faked it. Like, damn. Okay. Does that make it any less different? Then we also have Druid here with Hold the Space. And then High Priestess, harness mystic power in reverse. Yeah, because these some fake ass bitches. That's why they always think of somebody faking. Because they fake. And then we got Divine Masculine in reverse. Thoth. Okay. He's one thought away. He don't play. Okay. High Priestess. These are coming out in like man and female, or masculine and feminine energy at a time in pairs. It seems like as well. That pattern is here. Thanks. It says, great teacher, learn from spiritual experiences in reverse. See? And then, like I said, I feel God in some of these experiences. Before, after, during. Doesn't mean I have to react on every feeling of God. But I also don't have to control every feeling of God. I don't need to exert that type of power. I don't need to tire myself out with that. But I guess somebody would throw that shit on me and they don't understand the power of words and how real energy is. Like, I don't have to even be hurt by what you say, but I'm just like, I'm hurt that this is the type of thing that is considered normal. And then anything besides that is considered out of the norm. And then it should be shunned. Looked down upon. Why? And sometimes when I see this Thoth card, I be like, Thoth be looking at me crazy. Okay, a guy could like to wear makeup, he'd probably be straight. He'd like to dress up, like cosplay. That's what he's giving me that. Or he really loves Halloween as well. Apollo in reverse, divine messages. So somebody's claiming to be a divine messenger, a man and a woman. Okay, claiming to be Lord, or Lord is just upset because somebody abusing their authority. They faking it. They trying to fake it to make it. And sometimes when you notice things in people, okay, you notice them because they're a reflection of you. Okay. So those assumptions already separate me, because assumptions are separate is what makes the truth come to surface. Okay. The presence of assumptions. So because you're already on the assumption side, you get whatever comes with that assumption. I don't have nothing to worry about. You do. And Father God Thoth, he's the father of wisdom and communication. Okay? People don't know how to talk to people. People don't know how to treat people. People exert themselves, exert authority they don't really have. And then be the same motherfuckers like, yeah, I don't know why I got fired from my job. So yeah, whoever hired that bitch, both of them bitches, okay? If that the bitch in the second story is still there, I hope she ain't there no more, okay? I don't like people like that. So if you asking me, if it's up to me, get their ass the boot, nigga. All right? If it's up to me. Cause y'all got people working or people are working for people who will bring their shit down and don't understand the real meaning of customer service. How they even say the customer's always right, or like the customers come first, or the only reason why we're here because of the customers. And same goes for fans, when it comes to celebrities and stuff like that. Like, I wouldn't be here, if you weren't interested in me. If I was irrelevant, I really wouldn't be here standing in front of you, right? So it's like, yeah, I know I'm just one person, but I'm just one person you see. You only see the impact of me as I stand before you as one person. You don't know what's in God's hands. You don't know what God has already done. And you don't know. I was watching this short, and I couldn't feel sorry for this bitch. I really couldn't. It's my intuition telling me something I don't know, and I don't care to know probably, but I couldn't feel sorry for this bitch. And I saw her, and even though I'm like, she looks like I should be saying, oh, I couldn't tell. You're going through this. You're living in poverty and stuff like that. But I immediately skipped that thought because I know how toxic that thought is. And it don't have nothing to do with what I'm feeling towards her right now. And I don't even know all of her story. And I was hesitant to bring it up until maybe I saw a little bit more of her story. But she was saying, like she was an entrepreneur. And she lost out on this huge deal. And so now she has $0. But like I said, she looks nice, and it has nothing to do with it. But I'm like, as an entrepreneur, and then this one deal, as an entrepreneur, you're calling yourself an entrepreneur because you've been doing this. Some fell through. God got tired of carrying you. God got tired of extending you grace when you weren't thankful for it. I don't got to know nothing about what happened, for real. Losing that deal was just to make sure you knew. It was all God. But like I said, I don't know nothing about your story. But what I do know is what you showed me. She sat there and blamed God. But like I was just saying, sometimes when you see something in others, it's because they're reflecting it back to you. I saw God. She should be blaming God, but not for the reason she is blaming God. But it was that mirror being reflected back to her. Like, I don't know nothing about her story, but I knew God had a hand in that deal. And for you to say you got $0 as an entrepreneur, you're not going to call yourself an entrepreneur unless you're able to continue to call yourself an entrepreneur. A lot of us don't like to do that. Toni Morrison could be one of your angels, and those names and initials could be significant. She has a quote that says, I don't know why women do it, but it takes them a while to call themselves a writer or call themselves something. She's like, because me, for a long time, I just looked at myself as an editor. And then one day I was like, I'm a writer. Yes, I'm a writer. Something like that. I'm paraphrasing or something like that, but that was the sentiment of it. But the point was, like, it's hard for women to admit something so big because they know what it takes to hold that title. And especially if they deserve that title, they not gonna mess with it. Same goes with a marriage. Like the people who really deserve marriage, or I don't even want to look at it like that because I have my own views on it. Like the people who will take marriage seriously, okay? They not gonna mess with somebody knowing they're not looking to put them into the marriage, or even if they don't want to marry them or something like that. But if you look like somebody that's marriage material and they value marriage, they're not gonna, if they're not that person as well, they're not gonna mess with you because they know how much it is, or how important it is to be married, or especially if they look at it as surrendering before God and all that type of stuff, but I have my own views on marriage, so I'm trying to not touch it so much, but I know that's a little bit more relatable for a lot of you too, though. Like some people who didn't want to waste your time, they just saw what they saw within themselves and acted accordingly. So she's sitting here calling herself an entrepreneur. So either she's delusional or, like she's an entrepreneur. And then I'm like, how are you at $0 already if you just lost a deal? And within all of that, within telling us what's going on with you, you blame God. You didn't even finish your story before you blamed God. And I already saw, without knowing much of your story, that it was God. Because you came across my path, or your stuff came across my path for a reason. God was showing you something, and God was showing me something. But mainly you. Because I saw it. And sometimes, like I said, I don't be wanting to comment on certain things or bring certain things up. Because, people get so defensive, and I'm telling you, it's coming from God. If you don't think it's coming from God, why are you getting so mad? Because you know it is. And it's showing you how the things you think are from God, or what your relationship with God is, really not quite close to what you think what it should be, at least. What you think it is not close, nowhere near to where it should be. They got to clean up the messages. They got to clean up the mess. So when I give the messages, they attack me. Don't shoot the messenger. When y'all get the message, they attack you because of how right they are. So now we just got to realize that they're attacking you. The reason why they're attacking you. And don't get caught up in that cat fight. You know how on cartoons, like, when there's like cats fighting, it looks like a ball, and then like other people join in, then you see the legs sticking out. Like, you need to move over away from that ball, because that's what they do. They're trying to start that cat fight or get you roped up into that cat fight. They ain't got shit to do with you. You will be standing upright, or you will be minding your business if you weren't involved in that cat fight. Where somebody is fighting over the cat. I heard it. But Apollo's name, I look at the pole in his name, and that could mean vote. Okay. Voting season could be significant. Scorpio, November, around the beginning of November, is significant as well. You could be seeing dolphins, bows and arrows. The Cicadius is that medical signal, which is associated with Mercury as well. So a Gemini and a Virgo could also be significant. You can be seeing crows. It looks like a crow to me. But any like big bird, like a bird that's bigger than that, like eagles, hawks, falcons, owls as well. Then we have wolves. That forest energy. The nighttime is significant as well. I'm getting that song by Michael Jackson, Thriller. It's close to midnight. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know the song like that, but yeah, I'm getting that song. But yeah, Thriller night. Nothing's gonna stop me. Gotta get up tonight. Dun, 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 dun. But yeah, so somebody also could have took a vote on you, whether to tell you something or not. Whether they tell you or not, whether they decide, they just got to get through their head. They got to learn they're not in control. God is still in control. He's still in control. Kurt Franklin. Direction guardian. Choose your path in reverse. Like, it ain't, you have no choice. Like, whatever I say, y'all got to do. Okay? Drop, Fat Man Scoop, Timberland. Whatever I say, y'all got to do. Whatever I say, y'all got to do. Like, it's my will after all. Okay? I will surrender and trust. I will surrender and trust in your plan, 'cause it is your will after all. That is my song, Surrender and Trust, okay? Guardian Angel, you are not alone. Michael Jackson, you are not alone. Not alone. Not alone. And sometimes when I hear that song, I hear it in the universe saying, like, you are not alone. I think that too. Or God, especially as I was just talking about God is saying, like, you're not alone. Yeah, I agree. I think that too. I feel that same way too. I felt that way too during that time. Then we have I'm a hotel with visionary. Okay. This give me visionary is to look forward, like, so eagles could be very significant. I'm a hotel. He's the omnipresent, God is everywhere. God could be coming through saying, like, yeah, see, I see everything. I'm omnipotent. Okay. My omnipotence allows me to see everything, whether you don't think I'm here or not. Like, I'm always using my angels. All right. Y'all use agents. We use angels. All right. Know that. No worries. You heard it here. All right. Then we got magic guardian in reverse. Unlock the magic within in reverse. And y'all thinking y'all doing something. Y'all not doing nothing. This is also giving me like somebody's words are falling on deaf ears and shit like that. And they trying to probably say that about me right now. I don't care. Anyway. Not the universe, but these demons, all right. They always be lurking. They always lurk. They be lurking. They be lurking. Gonna get up out my face. You should be somewhere twerking. Somewhere twerking. Gonna get on that pole, bitch. I don't want you in here right now. No, I don't want you in here. Go now. Beyonce, Drunk in Love. I was trying to remix it though, yeah. Then we got Isis. Okay, I'm everybody's sister. Or this person called everybody sis and stuff like that. And you gotta watch people like that, okay? Especially if they give you weird feelings, because they be sus. All right. Especially with the sis, and they be like sis. All right. And you don't know their heart. It's probably that's an indicator. You got to look at them as sus until they prove you wrong or right. Whatever. Sacred contracts in reverse. Isis with sacred contracts in the reverse. Or was this upright? I feel like it was upright though. And she looked like Cleo in this picture. Reincarnation is real, or like it's coming true. You could also like have a child that looks exactly like a ancestor as well, a well-known ancestor, especially if you have famous people in your family. Isis was like in comparison to Beyonce and Solange. Isis and Nepstys were what Beyonce and Solange should have been, or something like that. They're the epitome of what they are. Like Bobby Christina and Whitney Houston are what Persephone and Demeter were during their time. Okay. So a sister could be significant, or like, because Isis was the mother of the village as well, but she was also she was just more popular than Nephthys, even though Nephthys was more powerful. And as you could even relate it to Solange, it's not that Solange is a bad singer or anything. She's way deeper in her songs, at least when she got older, than Beyonce is or was when she got older. But I'm not trying to say one is better than the other. I don't like to pit people against each other, because I love people for what they are. Like what like, I'm not going to be like, oh, I wish you did it just like this person, or, this person is better than this person. I don't really like to pit people against each other, because I like certain people for certain reasons. And so I really don't have a favorite artist or anything like that, or a favorite person like that. My favorite person is God, but, like, but yeah, so, I don't really have that, because I love people like for what I love them for, like, and if it's no reason, like, what am I gonna have that to compare to, like, if the energy says something. But yeah, like, so y'all need, like, please, take heed to these inklings. You don't quite know what they're about. They're gonna save your life, because people are doing unnecessary inflicting unnecessary pain on you and stuff like that. We're no more pain, 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 no drama, no more drama in my life. No, I don't wanna ever hurt again. Wanna speak my mind, wanna speak my mind. I to play the fool, do the ups and downs. Know that all the time you wouldn't be around. Baby, I was young then. I was young and restless. That was long ago. But I ain't wanna cry no more. No more tears are running every night. No more fears messing with my mind. Yeah, no more drama about Mary J. Blige. And I look at her name as like being obedient, obliging to something. And then in that song, she was saying, I got to speak my mind and stuff like that. Because like that just be sometimes the only thing that's holding us back. And you ain't even having to speak your mind to get to even try to convince them otherwise. You don't have to even speak your mind for that. But even speaking your mind through silence, but actually doing what you want to do and not allowing people to control you, whether it's subconsciously or consciously. Because some of these people be trying to control you and don't even know that that's what they're doing. You got to tell them as they're doing it, like, don't you realize you're trying to control me? In order for them to know. They could do it right then and there, and you separated yourself from the situation, and they would say something. It was something else, because that's not their intention. But we should be saying that phrase when someone thought we meant wrong when we were actually meaning good. They really meant wrong. They meant wrong. Yeah, there's always gonna be another mountain. I think he was gonna come out when I use this deck. Okay. We got Medicine Guardian here. Be open to healing information. Take notes. And he got that Cicadius, the Mercury medical symbol, and he's holding it like it's a pen, and he's holding it down in a cup. Okay. And that's also could be Ace of Cups energy. It's giving me that Two of Cups energy as well. The Cicadias could be that lion head that be sitting in the middle with wings floating at the top. And then the 2 cups are on the sides. Yeah, so I'm getting, like they're even saying, he's like, all you have to do is this now. All is left to do is this. You're a vegetable. That they hating you. You're a vegetable. Da-da-da-da-da. You're a vegetable. Yeah. But yeah, that's Michael Jackson again. Want to be starting something. Yeah, he said they be hating you. You're a vegetable. Okay. Mama say, Mama said, Makusa. Some of y'all probably always like quote your mom and like, my mom said don't ever do this, this and that, and stuff like that. Some of this stuff is good advice, but some of it is not, because they didn't even realize they were hurting the people they were doing this too. They were hurting them. They were enabling them, crippling them, allowing the world to turn them to a cripple. Ray Charles could be one of your angels. That's what his mom said. Don't let the world turn you into a cripple. And that could mean anything. It was because she was like, don't even, allow, that disability to make you have to rely on people. I think she was more so putting that out there. But even the crippling effects of what people think of you, what will they think of you after you do certain things as well. Or even letting fame or, attention, acknowledgement get to your head to the point where it's changing you, making you devalue yourself, neglect your morals. And then we got Ra here with share your gift. And he's a ride. You like this one a little bit better? And there go that eagle we were talking about. And he has a snake sun disk on the top of his head. It's floating there. All right. Magic. Okay. You better believe in magic. If not, it's on you. Ruh, ruh, like a dungeon dragon. Ruh, ruh, like a dungeon dragon. Ruh, ruh, like a dungeon dragon. Yeah, that's Roman's Revenge with Nicki Minaj and Eminem. But yeah, like, this is also giving me, like, God is tired of being quiet, I'm tired of quietly watching. Maybe I need to make some noise so I'm here. Share your gift. It's also giving me an attitude that, like a man could be like, I share my daughter with you, like, or, not like that, but, I, I gave you my daughter and this is what you did, or this is how you're doing, or what you're doing. How dare you? I look at Rod's name as like rallying with me, rallying with you, who is on God's team. Okay. GP, are you with me? Who belongs to God? Okay. Great teacher. Someone also could be a Sunday school teacher, and Father God Rod likes to be called Father God Thought, and vice versa, but they do like their separate things as well. So both of them came out. So no matter what you think of God, like this higher power, your higher self, whatever you're acknowledging at the top, or whatever is qualifying as success to you, how I was mentioned earlier, like, like I feel good. Like I feel like I accomplished something. If I measured like, oh yeah, I want to accomplish something every single day. I don't strive to do something like that, but majority of my days consist of that, or at least I think about it, like, but I don't stress myself out to do it. That's the point, I will feel satisfied that no one gets hurt in this process. No one gets hurt in the recording of this program. Like no one, goes through bad things, So a lot of us could be, well, God could want to be reminding a lot of us of, just being aware of this in ourselves. Autumn in reverse. Release the old and rest in reverse. So, like someone needs to take action on something as well. Autumn also could be called fall. So someone also probably wanted to see you fall. Kill them, we gotta kill them, they wanna see us fall. We gotta kill them, they trying to get my gift, so we gotta do the shit now. Kill them all. We gotta kill them all. Figuratively or literally, that's my song, Kill Them All. And I wasn't going to even share that song, but God wanted me to share that song, okay? And then Father God Rod came out and said, share your gift. And in that song, I said, they trying to get my gift. So they mess with God's plan. So you see how offended God is? So that's the same thing that's happening with y'all. And I believe in God using me as a testimony. I really don't like to talk about myself as much as I was talking about myself now. But, but I do believe in God using me as a testimony. And if I feel like it, I will. All right. Merlin, cosmic knowledge in reverse. Okay, this is like hermit energy. Also, someone could have like a beard, or someone with light hair. It could be significant, especially gray or white as well. Blonde. Could be significant, but someone also is questioning the source of you. The crow is on this autumn card that says release the old and rest. So like a lot of the synchronicities I pointed out, they came out immediately once I brought up awareness or attention to it. And I was saying that with these establishments, they think I'm just one customer. Nah, because I said it was okay. God said, oh, it's okay to send others there. Y'all know that feeling when it feel like nobody was there until you showed up. There was no line until you showed up. You go out, and there was nobody outside, then you showed up. It be God. God be telling on us. But I don't look at it as a bad thing. Sometimes when I want to be private, I'll be like, don't tell nobody I was here, okay? But, like, I don't do nothing that I would want to hide. People like that, like, who care much about it, they like to hide things because they're not doing nothing right to begin with. Their intentions are already bad. But I see that in another way as well, where I'm like, okay, well, since I am the reason why a lot of them come, I can and will possibly be the reason a lot of them go. That ain't no threat. That's a warning. And even if it is a threat, I wouldn't have to threaten you if you didn't hurt me already. I wouldn't even have to inform you, because really that's why I don't think it's a threat, because I'm informing you of what may happen. Only thing you will see and experience is the good that may happen. I don't have to tell you none of the bad shit that is going to happen. God gonna do it already. God be more mad than me sometimes. God be already at angry before I am. And then God, like, I'll be here, like at one point on the left, and God be already down there on the right. Okay, far in on the right. And then I'm not moving from that space, and God be like, ugh, and start walking back towards me. But you don't have to believe me. You know how sometimes you be like somebody will tell you something bad that happened to you, and they be like, man, it couldn't be me. Or, you know, if that was me, I would have did da 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 da. That's exactly how God acts with me. And most of the time, I'm the reason why God comes back. Like, I'm supposed to be going to where God is. But you don't have to believe me. God is all perfect, huh? That still makes God perfect. I like that. I love learning that about God. I like that I know that about God. I'm excited to have that motherfucker on my team. Because not only that he don't have to think sometime before he do, he's open to thinking before he does too. Imagine a person who is not considered perfect not being that way. You could never control that motherfucker. They will always probably be in trouble. Y'all will always probably fight. I don't know. Depending on what the relationship is, but that's how I would look at it. And it's just starting to annoy me, because I know my influence on the world. And I'm not delusional. I'm not trying to be relevant. I'm not trying to be arrogant, not having delusions of grandeur, trying to, pump myself up more than I am. Like, not at all. I don't think I can pump myself up enough. I'd rather be still and know that God is a God, okay? I'd rather just do that. And the stuff I talked about today, that's only a smidget of what has happened in my whole life. And I'm not trying to be like, oh yeah, I need to tell you my whole life. I don't feel the need to tell nobody nothing. Because they don't value it enough. And I'm tired of putting, because I don't put my heart in their hands, but I'm tired of, exposing them to what's in my heart for them to fuck it up. I close the fucking furnace then. All right, let this shit burn inside for us. All right. You don't want what comes out our heart, okay? Someone could like stuff in, like, what's that called? Is it a Dutch oven? The fire blazing oven that you can see the fire. Or do you got one of those, or you want one of those? Yeah. Something like that, or a place with something like that is significant. Yeah. But yeah, so something like that is significant, because I was thinking about a furnace, and then, but also like being able to take out whatever you put in that furnace. I'll go through the fire and I won't smell like smoke. You won't smell like smoke. I know it's somewhere in the Bible, but in Marvin Sapp's song, Close, he says, I'll go through the fire. To be qualified, you must go through the fire. But I won't smell like smoke. I will be better than before. We're going to love that pizza. We're going to love that smoked rib, whatever's coming out that fire blazing oven. I saw pizza first, though. But yeah, so. And now, believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. That's the way to start. I saw Joy passing by. I was getting that movie Inside Out earlier. when someone, I don't know what I was talking about, but it was like because we kind of cover up like how we feel. Maybe I was talking about that story in the gas station. You know, like we cover up how we feel, or me not saying nothing or something like that, you know, because it's just better to operate here, you know, like, but we don't want sadness pooping on our party and stuff like that. But in that movie Inside Out, it got to the point, I can't remember exactly what she said, but she got sadness and joy, they got, you know, lost together. And joy is supposed to be known to always be happy, and sadness is supposed to be known to always be sad. So a lot of people don't like to see sadness coming as well. But there was a point in the movie when they were lost that, you know, sadness kind of brought it, like held the mirror up to joy. It was like you're just focusing basically on joy. You don't even have room for sadness and stuff like that. And that could be detrimental, even though it could bring a lot of peace and stuff like that. It could be detrimental because sometimes these situations are for others to learn a lesson. So if we continue to rob them of those experiences to learn a lesson, you know, it's not doing nothing for anybody. It's not helping no one progress, you know, and it's not benefiting the person or thing it needs to benefit as well. So I'm getting, you know, like what that's standing out here. And then Nana was also set up by her sister. So she's here with believing herself, you know, even believe in your story when nobody else believes you, you know, like especially when it comes to your family or what you say about your family, how you treat your family, how you deal with your family, what you're involved in with your family, you know, like know that what you're doing is listening to God, being obedient to God. Ask them to take it up with God. Have I seen you raining down on me? If you did, thank you. I'm sorry I missed it. But we have Quyen here with kindness and nurturing. Woo! Then we got Pele with light your fire. She be like the angry version of Gaia, okay? But she's also like loving and sweet any other time. So that's what I was saying about God. God could get all the way to anger, but God is also open to traveling back, walking back to less of anger, or, you know, not angry at all, you know? Because sometimes so indifferent, it make God mad. A Gemini could be very significant because that keeps coming out in Gemini's energy too. But I did a reading about Gemini and I said, well, God said, you know, what if I'm mad at how well you handle or address these things? And it's been that type of thing comes out. It seemed like it's been coming out in every single reading after I've done that reading. So they still around here, you know, like, and I don't get a lot of people to see my videos and stuff like that. I don't expect my messages to reach a lot of people. You know, they probably will in the future, though. I feel like I believe that a lot because it's going to happen. But, you know, that's not what I'm doing this for. I promise you. All right. I will prefer not to tell you. But I know it's benefiting someone. So, and I'm glad I've been doing it as long. Shout out to the 988 people, I think. You know, I don't know. It keeps teeter-tottering back and forth. Like, I don't know. Like, but whatever. And then they hope I won't say nothing. I try not to say nothing about it. I like to let them continue to think they're getting away with it. Whatever they're doing, do it. Whatever. They think they always know what I'd like or whatever. And then they just try to take it from me and attack it or whatever. For what? Like, me liking something, what that got to do with you? And if it was up to you to choose that to like first, you probably would have never chose to like that. And Kuan Yin is known as the female Buddha. And she has like a vase in her hand. And it was reminding me of like a perfume bottle or oil. I forget what they called it. But like oil jars. I feel like they call it something special. But it's reminding me of Esther. Esther, God blessed her with a beauty line, you know. So at the end of her story, there was a point in her story where she went and begged for the freedom of her people, or even just to save the lives of her people. Because I think they were captured, and then Someone tried to convince the leaders to kill these people. They were already taken. Now you want to take their lives. It wasn't enough to take them, right? See, they did something so wrong. They can't even fix it. So things like that is coming back up from God. I remember that. So you think you got away with this operation, this plan. Guys, like, I remember when y'all made that plan. It's good. It's pretty interesting or nice to see how it all panned out. I could do something with this. You think you got away with something. But no, you set the stage for me. You make me have to do less work because they will use your stage, your plan to take you down. That's when you collect the treasures after you won the battle. Because you don't even see how valuable what you're building is. So much you're willing to risk it by messing with an anointed one. One that's watched by God, surveillance by God, surveilled by God. I forget what the adjective is. And then we have Aphrodite here, okay? And she is that wish come true. So yes, a lot of wishes coming true. Like somebody even wanted to see, like a spicy side. It said, well, light your fires. Like I want to see that passion, that ferocity, that, feistiness. Like some people like that. It's turning them on, especially if it's not toxic. They like that flavor. You could be Latina, they say like Latinas got a certain type of flavor, and black girls have a certain type of flavor too. It just, I'm getting, something like that, like something about your ethnicity, or like someone wanting to bring a side that is normally shunned by people out of you. Maybe even your intelligence as well. Like maybe you guys hide it because you were called a nerd or a geek or something like that, and now you don't want people to know you smart. You see, like knowing a lot of stuff. What they got to do with anybody? But they created a word to offend you. You being colored, you being nigger, and then they created a word to offend us, and then we did something about it. We took that word and made it cool, that we even use it against ourselves. And it's still a bad thing. and they still found a way to control it. You gave it to us out of spite. You pushed it at us. You rubbed our face in it. And now we took it back, or we picked it up, or we straightened it out, unwrinkled it a bit, and was like, okay, we're going to use this as a form of slang, okay? Now you're like, wait a minute. That was not supposed to be valuable enough to make it here with us. You were supposed to ball that up like a piece of paper and throw it in trash. Or it should make you feel so bad about yourself that you wouldn't want to exist. You wouldn't want to be called that. So you're telling me you took that and now you want to be called it? Oh, something must be done about this. What that got to do with them? They gave it to us out of spite. And then they still find a way to control if we can use it or not. And they're trying to control the result that we created from their spite. So Aphrodite is that dream that Ariel was dreaming about in The Little Mermaid, These movies, they came from somewhere. God's messages. They come up with these ideas for a reason. Even if it's not real, they come up with these ideas for a reason. A lot of the folk tales, a lot of the nursery rhymes, they got history weaved into them. So Aphrodite, is that mermaid that wanted to come on Earth. And, and she's living out that dream. But according to Earth, she was supposed to come out the ocean. And because she's out of her natural habitat, she's supposed to struggle. And they're surprised that she ain't struggling. Better yet, they're surprised she got joy. They surprised she got eternal love. So much she got got enough to give to herself and others, or himself and others. All right. And Aphrodite is Cupid's mom. All right. She created love. She created a cup. And it's a myth about Aphrodite as a mother being jealous of Psyche, who was with Cupid. And I'm saying that because I kind of want to use the myth as an example. Because that, your son, is your son. You created the son. She's known as Psyche, okay? It's a butterfly energy. She's sweet, unless she's hiding something beneath the surface. But we just gonna take it as God is giving you what you're supposed to have. So why should she hate Psyche? Why shouldn't she be appreciative that Psyche wants to love her son? But I think it's a myth, because I don't think that was true, because it don't make no sense. Aphrodite is living out her dreams, which means that anything could go. Anything can happen for her. Something like that could be significant. These names and initials, Pele, Kuan Yin, with a K or a Q, all right? Rich Homie Quan could be one of your angels. And Aphrodite, okay? Names and initials could be important. Aphrodite just means love, or that euphoric feeling within love, all right? That temptress energy, Lord, okay? Lord, my. Lord, keep coming out. Yeshua, is that you, Yeshua? Okay. He keep on coming out in reverse. Okay. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know. Thank you for the third like. May God bless you just for that. And thank you for doing that before you got in my chat too. All right. Oracle. Wait for important information in reverse. So you already got the information you need. Accept this important information. And her cape makes her look like Mary Magdalene. Mary Magdalene likes to wear red. Someone's favorite color is red. And right now, as I'm recording this, it's Christmas time. Red is a significant color. People will probably do their nails red, or I know people do their nails red, but like they're getting in that Christmas spirit is significant. Okay, someone could be getting their nails done very soon or something like that too. And on this Lord card, they were bringing me to his lips. Okay, his lips look purple. But they kind of stick out on him, his lips are is something significant about his lips, okay? Or he could think he has girl lips as well, it's something like people would accept about it, appreciate it, like a man's eyelashes, that normally are focused on when it comes to evaluating a woman, but when you look at this man, you're like, I like this on you, like stuff like that, like butts, and stuff like that. You don't normally be like, oh, I'm gonna, I think this person looks beautiful because they have a nice butt, like you just see the nice butt and be like, oh, that butt is pretty nice, okay? Stuff like that. So yeah, and then I saw a butterfly maiden passing by. Yeah, she was butterfly energy, okay? Yeah, visionary. You saw the vision. Okay, I'm done with this deck. All right, so I'm gonna close it out with some channel messages. All right, hope y'all enjoying this thus far. And I hope anything you want in this reading to come true. I hope it comes true for you soon. God told me thank you. Thank you. I need what you need in reverse, or that's exactly what I needed. Bitch. Someone could start their story off like that. Bitch, you won't forget. You won't believe what happened. Bitch. So this could be from any divine masculine, divine feminine, whether it's romantic or platonic. Okay, who the fuck are they? I didn't know that. Okay, XOXO, hugs and kisses. You need what I need as well. We both here. You're not alone in that feeling. Okay, I really agree with you on something. Someone could be saying, I don't like that. Yeah, especially as it pertains to any of the stories I was talking about that were personal today for me, I guess, personal experiences. So somebody probably went through the same thing I'm going through, or they're talking about that. I got you in reverse. Yeah, yeah. Like you got me, or, you know, I got they ass or something like that. Somebody could be mad at something someone else did to you. Can I expect this? Okay. Can I expect you? You know, like I feel like someone's asking, can they expect like consistency from you, or, you know, even your willingness to protect them, defend them, you know, just stand by their side, even if you don't want to get involved and stuff like that. Just, you know, have their back when um, they need to fall. It's giving me that trust exercise, you know, like people do. Like they have the people, like two people stand, one stands in front of the other vertically, and then the one in the front, they start falling, and then the one in the back of them supposed to catch them, you know. And sometimes the person in the front doesn't even want to try to fall because they don't trust the person that they're going to catch them as well. So someone is kind of even scared to fall in love, you know, because they feel like they're not going to be caught when they fall in love. I need that all the time. Go ahead and run me some of that in reverse. Or somebody's like, I'm not just looking for this, like a hit it and quit it and stuff like that. When I extend, I want this for real as well. Grab it. Okay, they want you to grab something. Okay. As well, I need what you need. Okay. In reverse, meet my parents in reverse. Or even this is like, you know, like someone's agreeing with you as you reflect on their parents, or something about how you felt about their parents. They're finally coming around to that as well. The only thing I'm beating is as well, you know, like, or especially if you've been abused, sorry, by your in-laws as well. You know, like they don't have to be physically, but it says the only thing I'm beating is this could also be bringing up a domestic violence situation as well. What do you need from me in reverse? Someone also thinks they know what you need, or they know something that they shouldn't know as well, or they think they know something, like I was just talking about. Like they think they know what I like, so they start attacking what I like. Or, you know, even if it looks like I like something, you know, like they'll start attacking it just because I like it. I've been moping around in reverse, or somebody's been scrambling around. Okay, they not. I feel like somebody's also like deciding to move fast on something, take fast action. Give me Knight of Wands. So about last night, you know, like someone's bringing that up. Okay, I can't bring myself to. Okay, someone also could have heard something or did something last night, and it's making it making somebody freeze. They're probably in shock as well. See, you don't know what to do. You don't know how to fix it. You went too far. Somebody went too far. Okay. Or against this person that you're dealing with as well. Someone you love and care about. I don't know how. Yeah. Someone went too far. You look so young, you know. And then, or somebody could be saying like to you, like, I don't know how you do it. You look so young, you know, especially if you're like a beauty person, or, you know, you really care about your skin or something like that. I keep my word. Okay. Yeah. Remember I was saying, like, I was getting consistency energy, you know, like someone, you know, like someone's also probably even feeling like they gave out more than they actually received as well. I forgot, you know. And or somebody could have forgot they owed somebody some money as well, or someone forgot they owed you money. Okay. I'm glad that I can lean on you. Yeah. So they like, I didn't want to mess up that channel. Like that's what I'd be feeling like when I borrow money from people. Like I don't want to mess up that channel, because I'm like, I never know when I'm going to need to lean on you again, but I'm also just extremely grateful I can lean on you this time, so I don't want to mess it up, you know. And I was talking about that a little in the reading about marriage. It's like, you know, like somebody's not going to like touch something or even lead people on to that direction because they know how sacred it is, they know how valuable it is and stuff like that, and they take it seriously. So if they're not ready to take it seriously, or if they can't take it seriously, they're not going to even touch that at all. Okay. Can I take you out on a date? Okay. So also this is giving me like y'all could have like somebody paid for one date, and then now it's your turn, or now it's their turn, or maybe someone's used to doing it all the time, or they used to you doing it, or they like how many times you've done it as well, so they don't mind doing it. They insist on doing it this time. They don't want you to say no as well. Or this could also, it don't have to be a date. It could just be giving a gift, especially since it's around Christmas and stuff right now. as I'm recording this. I love to be seen with you in reverse. Someone also wants a secret date, or someone also could want to set someone up on a blind date as well. At the park, or like someone could meet up at the park soon. You so gangsta, okay? You're like, you so gangsta, okay? I'm gonna take you around the way on that gangsta lean. Adina Howard, okay? Freak like me, freak me, baby. I wanna lick you up and down. Silk. You're always on my mind in reverse, okay? So someone's trying to start thinking about you. Someone's trying to get over you as well. Accept something about something as well. It says, I've waited my whole life for this. Someone also wants to take a chance on something. Shot clock. Shot clock. Shot clock. I've waited my whole life for this. All my life. I pray for someone like you. And I thank God that I finally found you. See, and then somebody's also, even thanking God for you every night as well. That was Casey and JoJo. And then before that was Ella May. But sometimes I look at her name as Ella May I. So somebody really wants to propose something. Okay. It don't have to always be a marriage proposal, but they want to ask you out on a date like we have here as well. But they want to propose something to you. And then I was also getting 5 Steps by Drew Hill. He said, I don't know how much longer you are gonna be here, so I say my prayers every night. One for my mother and one for my father, and one for the love of my life. And if you decide to leave today, then leave tomorrow at the door, and take only half of yesterday, and forget our hope for the present, 'cause it just went away. We already in the future, okay? But yeah, so also Gemini's music message song was based on, that's the song I was just singing by Casey and JoJo, All My Life. Celebrate your life after much strife. You should thank God that he held you. I can't remember how it all went, but just celebrate your life after all this strife, okay, basically, as well. So, and a lot in this reading, I was talking about, like how a lot of people hate on what happens, to us when we're praised, blessed, acknowledged, whatever, given an opportunity and stuff like that. They take it up on themselves. Most of them have more than us, and they still feel the need to spew this hate, on them. It's like, that is a real, that is the real definition of haters right there. Like, that's a hater right there. Like, I don't even care if you don't like nothing I'm doing or what I am or what I say and stuff like that. If you're hating because of this, like, that's a hater. Like, that's the definition of a hater in full flesh walking form. Like, hater is a demon, okay? Hater is the tar, okay? Haterism, but that type of haterism, it just doesn't make sense because it's not supposed to be there. But that's what these demons would do to y'all punk asses, and then y'all so fucking scary, such big ass cowards. Y'all just let them take over your body. You ain't even in control, all right? I'd rather be this motherfucker, okay? That you feel like is a punching bag until you find out they not. And it said, just like you've been going through a lot of stuff just like me as well, because I was just talking about what I was talking about earlier. Please don't hurt me in reverse. Yeah, like, yeah, I'm tired of being hurt. Somebody saying, like, I'm tired of being hurt too. This family of mine, yeah, I got to separate yourselves from your family. I see how much of the hurt they bring it on, killing them in reverse. I'm trying not to kill their ass. Ooh, I want to kill their ass. Somebody feeling like that. It's so hard. Ooh, I've been trying so hard not to kill their ass. Okay. It's so hard. They wanna be like us. They wanna bust their guns. It's so hard. Ooh. They wanna take my life and fuck my wife. It's so hard. Big pun and Donnell Jones, okay? Somebody feeling like that is so hard, but somebody is really fighting the power, fighting the I got the power. They fighting the feeling though. They fighting the power. Like they fighting the urge to hurt somebody. They really want to hurt somebody. I feel like they want to grab somebody by their neck. Cisco got a song. I forgot what it's called. But he said, you make me grab you by your neck and make you listen to me, something like that. Like, I want to grab you by your neck and make you listen to me, you know, like, but he was saying it in like a freaky way, but it's like somebody feeling like that in the real life, especially God. Okay, we'll die together in reverse. I'll die for you, baby, I will die for you. The Weekend. I'm also getting for that is like it's like y'all both, like somebody, especially in a romantic relationship or interested in you romantically, they could be saying like this gonna be the death of the both of us, because y'all go through some of the same situations so much. It's so similar that, you know, probably one of y'all, if not both of y'all, at one point in time when y'all was going through this or telling each other about what y'all went through, y'all was thinking that person was lying, or, you know, like something like that, because it was just so serious or something like that. But, you know, like not to the point where you're being nasty towards them, of course, but it's just like it's just so shocking, you know, like how similar these situations are and stuff like that for some of you guys as well. It's like, this gonna be the death of the both of us, I see, you know, like you know, or something like that. Like especially being taken advantage of. I get your kindness for weakness. I forgive you in reverse, your forgiveness. People were like abusing your forgiveness, your forgiving nature. Like they know you're so forgiving and stuff like that. Someone could say that like phrase, it's giving this, it's giving that, or just leave it at giving, you know. They probably use that a lot. They're done, okay, or I'm done with them, okay, they're done, okay, or I've heard enough, especially when it's come to revenge. Somebody wants to avenge you. Avengers could be significant as well. My first love, yeah, like they hold you dearly, like especially like a father figure. You did good, that was passing by. Long as I live, you will be my first love. Oh, baby. I was getting also that song by Plies. Ride D so good. Never seen me Ride D this good. Bad little B that I met in my hood. I brought this B. Every chance I good. How she sit on this D, how she cry on that wood. I ain't never seen B or I dig. I'm trying not to do it, okay. But yeah. There's so many bad words in there, okay. But yeah, censor myself. I can't do it. I try. I'm not doing it. Get a bucket in the mop, but it's wet as yeah, give me all the got, but it's wet as We not making love no more. So someone's name could really be Drew Hill, because Drew Hill keep coming out. Cisco came out and he used to be in Drew Hill as well. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Okay. Or who let the dogs out? Or somebody coming out. I understand. You understand? I'm a rapper, but I'm still a girl. And you understand? Juvenile. Oh, sorry. But a Gemini could be trying to bust through. This is forever, forever, my lady. It's like a dream. Jodeci, right? And Casey and JoJo used to be in Jodeci as well. Or these people, y'all trying to go on your own or something. They try to pull you back. Every time you try to leave, something keeps pulling you back. That's how you feel, huh? I feel you. Okay, how dare they? Yeah, it says how dare they? Yeah, they trying to pull you back. That was Chingy and Tyrese. Okay, Capricorn energy could be significant confession time, or in reverse. Or somebody's holding back a confession, never going back. I won't go back. Or somebody's like, they tired of dealing with liars or something like that. I'm speechless. Yeah, like they tired of dealing with liars. I don't have no more words for someone as well. Someone's feeling like that as well. Oops, in reverse. And they know they done fucked up. Okay, now they trying to figure out how to fix it. Oops, in reverse. Oops, there goes my skirt. They trying to undo this mistake or something like that. You want more kids, or someone also even trying to use that against you. I've learned my lesson as well. Good. Somebody learned their lesson. We need them to learn their lessons, okay? We tired of this pain, okay? I can't go on without you in reverse. We could go on happily without you, okay? We could do without all this bullshit. Know that. Just flawless. Wake up flawless, okay? We'll wake up without the flaws you try to put on us, okay? Know that. That's Beyonce and Ngozi. I don't know why we teach women to shrink themselves. They should be successful, but not too successful. Otherwise, they're affecting the men. That's what she says in that song. I'm a money magnet, a money magnet, a money magnet, a money magnet. Money just flows to me easily. Somebody losing a lot of money. This is in reverse, okay? Some money just runs from me easily for them, all right? Money's about to be running away from them, okay? Because they bringing all these flaws up in here. Grill, fry, cook, okay? Didn't I say y'all house gonna be burned down to rubble? That's what's gonna happen, all right? They gonna set your house on fire, or the matters in your house on fire. They're gonna be burnt to rubber, okay? They ain't gonna even have to call the fire department, all right? We ain't gonna walk through your motherfucking ashes, okay? There ain't shit to walk on, okay? Or maybe we'll wait for that shit to turn into concrete, okay? Form its own road, all right? The fuck? You're so hard on yourself. So I want you to know, all right? All right, I fucking love you, okay? In reverse, okay? So, or don't tell nobody I said that, okay? Somebody also could want to confide in you about something because we did have confession time. So it's like someone wanted to confess, but they don't need to know. They don't want nobody to know that this meeting between y'all exists, okay? Even y'all as parties, y'all want to forget that y'all ever had this meeting, okay? Very secretive or private, someone wanted to be. I'm kicking myself in reverse, okay? Or I used to kick myself. I know I fucked up, for real. Somebody's feeling like that. I'm kicking myself, though. I'm kicking my this Virgo woman is very significant. I'm taking over daddy and mommy duties, okay? Or even that is like, like someone could have also was like trying to put your parenting skills, like just critique you, but they had to kind of look up the mirror to themselves, whether they're a parent or not or something like that. They had to see something in a different perspective, or they should, all right? You remind me, or someone could be coming through as giving you a compliment. You remind them of their parent, their mother, or their dad, okay? I was getting dad energy earlier for them wanting to protect you, especially if you had a dad on the other side, but they don't have to be, you could just be a daddy's girl or a boy. You roll with your daddy, okay? Standing like your daddy. A Libra man could be significant. I love to see you smile in reverse. They don't like to see you happy. Yeah, they don't like to see you happy. Somebody don't like to see you happy, or it hurts them, every time I see you, you remind me of like the happy me. Someone could be projected onto you as well. Like when I was happy, I'm wondering how you always happy and shit like that. See, haterism. Don't need no hateration, holleration in this dancery. Mary coming out, I was like, okay, Mother Mary, is that you? Mary like, okay, get back, all right. Love her. Okay, I thought you changed your mind in reverse. So, So somebody also reminding you of what you said as well. They thought it was funny, or someone wants to take back what they said as well. Fuck a friend zone. Maybe they was like, we're just friends, okay? We'll never be, this, or I just look at you as a friend, okay? But somebody's coming back and saying, fuck a friend zone. Jacquees and Dage Loves could be significant. A male singer and a rapper woman could be significant. Going together, a water sign was not involved. So a water sign is very significant as well. We'll see the world together. We'll set it off. We've been waiting to break you off. Nope. Okay. Nope. Nope. Yep. Yep. By E40. Okay. Someone also could drink MD40s. Mad Dog, or someone's dog. Dad's name is with dog in it, but someone's dog could also be mad at something. I'm sorry you held on to that in your heart. Okay, yeah, they could be mad at that as something like that, or someone has an emotional support animal as a dog. I'll drink your bath water in reverse. So that's also giving me, like someone's trying to like it's giving me muddled water, like muddy water. They was trying to put their hand in your water and they dirtied up your water. Like when you put your hand in your water, it won't leave no trace of dirt, but when they do, it does. Something like that too. Figuratively though, of course. But I don't know what you want, all right? Or even that is like, so someone's doing things haphazardly because they don't know what you want, and instead of asking you, they're prideful. They just trying to guess. They think they know what you want, but they're getting mad and frustrated as well. Smiles as well, like somebody also thinks something is funny, or they're just sending you a smile. Just my type, okay? Also, even being able to bring a smile out in a person who's normally not a smiley person. Wow. And it says no one can do the things you do. Yeah, so you're the only one that makes this person smile. Okay, you probably never seen them smile your damn self either. We don't go to bed mad, remember? That was in reverse, but I felt the need to put it up right. So someone really wants to remind you of that, or this could be just assurance, like someone's not mad at you. It's like, okay, we went to bed and woke up and nothing's wrong, right? So someone could also want to check your temperature and make sure you're okay, because we didn't go to bed mad, or you didn't say anything when we went to bed, so I'm assuming like everything is right, and that's a safe assumption, right? Like that type of stuff. Take it easy in reverse. Yeah, they're like kind of walking to you on eggshells, and like someone also could be uneasy about giving you something, or delivering something to you, coming in your presence. It's giving me like someone's like tiptoeing in your energy and like, oh, I didn't bother you, or I'm sorry to bother you, pardon me, that type of energy. Someone could be going to a networking event. Okay, shit has been so crazy, or shit could have went left at this event, and this is probably why you didn't go or couldn't go. You were getting the energy. But yeah, shit has been so crazy. All right, try again in reverse, or I'm not going again. Okay, I'm not doing that again. They said never going back. Okay, I never meant you no harm. Okay, or I would never do that again. Okay, I do not like how that feels to get punished by after doing something to you. Okay, because people be knowing. The people be knowing the difference. Is like, and they may not admit it up out loud, but they'll be like, man, I know it's from what I did to such and such, or what happened with such and such. I bet you, even if they don't admit it out loud to you, sometimes they do, but not all the time. I knew it. Yeah, it's like, yeah, I bet you it's something like that, or I know what's coming from me. I know what happens when I mess with you as well. But some of these motherfuckers need to learn. Okay, I hate that they got to learn through the fire, but I guess we do gotta take them through the fire. Shaka Khan. Chaka Khan. It was something else I was gonna say, but it probably didn't mean much. Okay, I prayed on it in reverse. Okay, someone even stopped even mentioning you to certain people to bring it up as well. Like it's also giving me someone could be like into the law of manifestation or attraction and stuff like that. Study it, or just did that, or just got into it recently. It's like sometimes in manifestation, you gotta like kind of detach yourself from this stuff so it could come to you quicker as well. Imagine life without it, and a lot of people can't handle that space, that silence. Even like how some people get uncomfortable with silence. And And sometimes it's natural, for us to be uncomfortable with our silence, because some of us even told we speak slow or whatever. We slower our words or something like that, stuff like that. But some people just get anxious in that moment of going from one place to another, as well. And and it makes them start doing things thinking they have so much control over the process, and even not realizing it, like, if you let something go and it's going to come faster, or most of the time it ends up making its way back faster, why do you think to sit in the energy of even doing something else? Like, even if you don't do what we're doing, like, why must you occupy that time? You don't know much. You're not learning much about your manifestation or this law of attraction as you think you are. Like with our relationships with God, you're not as close to God as you think you are, or your relationship is not how it's supposed to be with God. Okay, I found out in reverse, or I never found out, or no one ever told me. I think I'm scared after that, or something about, I'm scared for my dreams to come true. I'm scared for my prayers to come true. Some of you guys could be afraid of success and stuff like that. Thief in reverse, okay? Or someone also someone doesn't want to step on someone's toes. Someone's being real careful, okay? You better be careful what you say to me, cause it might turn around on you. Be careful with Sparkle and R. Kelly fucking argument. Okay, so like, yeah, so somebody knows, somebody fucks around and found out, but somebody doesn't know, like, as well. Or something was not big of a deal. Someone also could be evaluating how you fell out with other people. Because there was a time, because like I said, like throughout this reading, like people judge me, based on how unfortunate I've been throughout my life. Throughout my life, people have judged me, some people have helped me, to combat those judgments and stuff. But a lot of people have judged me, whether I'm doing bad or good, or, showing that, I'm missing that thing or not. But what happened? I don't know if you want to share it anymore. I don't know if it should be shared anymore. I don't think I am. Please. Okay. Please no. No, please no. I'm going to just take it as, sorry. You motivate me. Okay. Also, someone could be like, erase that thought. Stop that thought. Okay. I'm going to stop you right there. Someone could say that. Sometimes I doubt in reverse. Yeah, they're uneasy about something. Okay. But now they're confident as well. They're not how they used to be. Someone could want to tell you, I paint or draw you. And you can know this person is a painter or likes to draw. But you may not know this about that as well. Whatever. This will give me like a leisure time, a hobby, or something about a hobby, a hidden hobby someone has. Are you doing this on purpose? Yeah. Someone has a hidden hobby as well. But someone wants to know, are you doing this on purpose? If you want, okay, if you want something, okay. Someone also could be questioning you about something like that, okay. If you want, I'm getting a Donnell Jones song too. I'm gonna play for you if you want me to, okay. I'm gonna play for you in reverse, like, or even this is like, somebody normally doesn't do or say certain things unless they think a person wants to or needs to as well. Like I was talking about the Empress, not creating unless she has to. Same with the Emperor, not creating unless they have to. Somebody only does something because they have to. Copying is a form of love as well. So it's like, someone also could probably think you're doing something like them, but like, or you could probably think they're doing something like you, and they're like, I'm just copying you because I'm trying to get your attention as well. That's one of the first good things I heard about copying, is like it's a way that guys try to get my attention, and then I saw it saturated with not that, so much no more, and then people start getting blatant with it, and very bold with what they do, to take my work or whatever, whether it's actually work that's tangible that can be taken or not. Okay, give me some of them grapes. Give me some of them juicy grapes. That's my song. Give me some of them grapes. Yeah, it's all about the Benjamins, baby. In reverse, okay? So, Someone's also saying like you don't have to do something in return. You don't have to get something in return as well. Like give me some of them grapes. Like someone's also like accepting something for something else, like exchange, trade. Our Native American family could be around, okay? And Benjamin also be looking like I've been your man, okay? Or we've been jamming together, we've been chilling together as well. We've been chilling for a while, but I gotta let you know I'm really liking your style. Does it say that in the song? Music, love, child. Music is your soul, child. Sorry. Music, soul, child. Just friends or sunny or something like that. Sunny day, okay? Happy day. You have people who love and care about you. Oh, happy day. And remember, I was getting that energy earlier, like someone wants to fight on your behalf and stuff like that. It's like because they really love and care about you, okay? And you won't have to do nothing. This is also giving me that after the Benjamins in reverse. Like, you don't have to do nothing. You don't have to say nothing. You said enough. Rock the cradle in reverse. Like, you ruffled enough feathers, rock the boat, like I think about that, like rocking the boat, getting in the middle, doing or saying anything you want to say, no matter what people think or say. All right. I've been going through a lot. I thought this said I've been thinking a lot. Okay. So someone's, even saying is like, especially when it comes to a baby or something like that, someone could have lost a baby because this rock the cradle is in reverse as well. They could have lost a lot of baby stuff or, had to return a lot of stuff for a baby shower. I heard as well, and it's not because of a loss. Maybe, they got the wrong gender or stuff. We'll watch the sky together. Okay, in reverse. Or someone doesn't want to just enjoy the small things in life. They probably always complain about every fucking thing. I'm gonna get you right. In reverse. Yeah, they always uncomfortable. Okay, or they always looking to somebody else for their happiness. I'm so tired of being drained. I'm so tired of being leeched, because people relying on me as well. Someone could be saying bitch, yeah, or someone's being a bitch. Okay. But earlier when I saw that passing by, I was getting like someone also like starts their story with like bitch, let me tell you what happened. Kisses. Someone's sending you kisses. All right. You have such a great sense of humor. In reverse, or this person is like, this bitch is just getting on my nerves because she takes things too serious, or I gotta tell her something or something like that. Okay, I'm hungry. I gotta tell her I'm hungry in order for her to cook. Yes, in order for her to say yes to me, or she really says yes, she want to cook. She really want to cook for me. You're the only one that cooks for me for as well, or you're the only one I want cooking for me as well. My wifey or my hubby. I look at you as wifey or hubby material. I was talking about that earlier too. I keep fucking up in reverse. Yeah, I'm not about to mess this up no more. All right, I'm not about to mess this up no more. I've seen my mistakes for 20 times. That's giving me just chill as well, or someone wants to chill. And he says that in that song by Music Soul Child. Or we can hook up, hang out, just chill. You surprised me, okay? This also give me a shocked feeling, that feeling I was picking up earlier too. Hugs as well. They want to hug you, comfort you as well. The song Comforter by Shy could be significant. I'm getting at your channel songs. Okay, I don't know it that well, so I'm not going to sing it. Mom, yeah, or mom wants to hug you and hold you. Let me hold you. I want to buy my parents a home. And that's in reverse. So a mom could want to buy a child a home as well, or help a child get something as well. How did you know? I don't know. It was coming out. All right. I do have a mother on the other side. Let's meet. Okay, so somebody wants to talk about something in person. I feel like I was talking about that earlier too. Tease me. Okay, don't be teasing me. Okay, touch me, tease me. I took that hold of Burger King in reverse. So it's like even this is like, you turn me on enough to show you that you're worth more than a lot of this stuff, more than Burger King. You don't deserve to just go to Burger King as well, or you don't deserve to be treated like somebody I'm talking about like that. Like, I just took that hold of Burger King. Okay, that's from the movie Love and Basketball. I love you for life. Yeah, like, you're not meant for that. I want to love you for life. Do you believe in love? Yo, passed on loved one on the other side could have really liked Casey and JoJo as well, because a lot of those songs coming out. Casey and JoJo, love you for life. I didn't mean to, in reverse. Yeah, like, I'm serious about something, or I'm ready to get serious about something. Someone saying, I'm gonna make you feel it. Yeah, I'm gonna make you feel it. I'm gonna You're going to know what love is once I'm done as well. And I'm probably going to know what love is when you're done too. But someone's just trying to prove themselves. I'm getting that as well. They could be in apologetic energy as well. Someone also wants to know, are you still mad at them as well? Okay, a damn shame. Okay. Or like, that's why they said they're kicking themselves. Okay. They picked their head up off the floor though. I went down to the record store, picked my head up off the floor. Now I'm feeling fine, I'm right on time. I know I give my Just What I Need by Rufus King, okay? And that's also on the movie Bring It On, okay? I'm scared in reverse, okay? So I used to be scared no more. Or somebody is like embarrassed of how scared or nervous they are, or how much they're letting their emotions take over their decisions and stuff like that. It's like, it's a damn shame how scared I am as well. Somebody could be saying, okay, I need a refresh as well. Or someone could want a reassurance of something. And that's why earlier, well, not too long ago, I was saying, like, someone wants to know, like, are you still mad at them? It says fuck a friend zone as well. Or you've been more than a friend. They want to get out that friends with benefits, or just being in a friend zone. Okay, biting lips. Ooh. You my PYT. Pretty on that. You were right, okay? Someone could be talking to me. All right. I've never thought I'd find someone like you in reverse, okay? So someone did find someone like the person they thought that they lost out on or got away from them and stuff like that. God did answer their prayer. Okay, I want to dance. I want to do a happy dance. Someone could also be a football player. I'm getting how they do those victory dance as well. Victory lap. Nipsey could be close to you. I'm thinking about like marathons. Someone could be a runner, a track star. They used to run track. But an athlete is just the same too. What? I'm not trying to be disrespectful to nobody, all right? But yeah, it says, I got angry with you, so what? I still love you. Okay. Yeah, as I said, okay. Okay came out in reverse. So I got angry with you, so what? Okay, like, so it's like, are you okay as well? Like, I still love you, so I'm concerned about your mood. I'm concerned about your emotions as well, how you feel towards something. What do you think about a certain thing as well? I want to see you smile. They want to feel like they want to see you smile again as well. I forgot how it feels. I forgot how it looks when you smile. You haven't smiled in a while. Okay. Even a bath, they could run you a bath water. I'll drink your bath water. Came back out. They want to run you a bath, or, to just put you in this relaxed mood. Okay. It's giving me like a setup thing, yeah, I'm gonna just leave. I'm about to go. Yeah, but this family of mine, or a family, is setting up something. I'm trying to remain positive, but this family, all right. Especially if it's someone's dad's side of the family. I prayed on it, okay. A prayer warrior on your dad's side is significant. Okay, let's get some synchronicities since y'all want to play. All right. I was trying to go. I ain't getting a lot. I thought they said gallery, artiste. Trudy, Rudy, yeah, someone's being very rude, disrespectful. Tasha, Tosiah, okay, but spelled anyway. Doo Brown. They keep doing something million, or something they did gonna cost them millions of dollars. Okay. Joshua, Worrell, Wolf, Diva, Divan, Divac, DVA, DIVAC. HVAC, also someone can work for that. A maintenance man, a custodian, housekeeper, Harold, Mosh. I'm getting that show Abbott Elementary as well. Mercy, MERSEY. Someone also could have got MRSA, some off a toilet or something like that, or something about a bathroom. Stepdaddy, okay. Someone also could have had a custody, or they got something, booty, okay. Or they only doing something for the kids for booty, I don't know. Gloss. Their lip gloss is popping, my lip gloss. A Lil Mama, yeah, or Lil Mama. They only doing something for Lil Mama as well. Hill, yeah, Hill. Drew Hill keep coming out. So Hill, especially, I thought that said Jill too. Jack and Jill went up the hill. Gaia, Ursine, Jack or Jill. Okay, lawyer. Ursine, lawyer. Courtney in the court. The court is sticking out. Order in the court. Ambulance or emergency court. Okay, could be significant. Appeal could be significant. Ron, Von, Nor, Norman, George Foreman, as well. Is he still alive? Tamala. I heard Jamila too. Jamila, or maybe Jamila. Okay. Pamela. Spider. Spider means connection. Good. Okay. What's his name? Rago. Sorry, I just learned it. He's on Batman. Okay. He has GUL in his name. All right. Raven, that could also mean messages about wisdom, or you got to learn something, learn important information. Melrose, that's giving me cherish, or someone could also be delivering flowers or a bouquet or something like that. Could be significant. Leah, LIA. Okay. Even someone could be leaving LA as well. It is the LIYAH. Okay, that one too. All right. Mercury, a Gemini, Virgo. Okay, yeah. Mercury just been around today. All right, somebody really want to talk. Can I talk to you, Eileen? Okay, Sunny, Sun, or to their son, map. Okay, their location, or someone wants you to send them their Addy or location. Andrea, Rhea, Rhea. Okay, Snoopy in reverse, or they're trying to see where you live or something like that. Yeah. Oh, and then we got C. But this is SEA, okay? So it needed to come out that someone trying to figure out where you live or something like that. Sydney, Sid, SYD or SID, O'Neill, telepathy. I think about that as well. Someone could be Indian, West Indian, from the West Indies, Heron, or just Middle Eastern, Luca, Luke, Carrera, or something like Panorama. Porsche, Mario, you should let me love you. Aries, okay, they could be saying that to an Aries, okay, that's Mario. Capricorn man could be significant as well. Capricorn and Aries could be working together. Duchess with a daughter, okay, or a Capricorn and Aries has a daughter, or their daughter. Daniel with an S. Chiron, the wounded healer. Or okay, this person steady healing people, or they passed on. Frederick, Rick sticks out. Normally Derek sticks out, but Rick just was sticking out. Rick James could be one of your angels as well. Mars, Aries, energy, Aquarius energy, Scorpio could all be significant. Emmeline, that's also giving me emulate. Okay, a niece, or someone's trying to imitate you, or get your niece to emulate you, informant, or tell on you as well. You could also grew up with your niece and they always made you bring your niece, so you will be on your best behavior or something like that. Darnell as well. Jessica, Winans, Shelly, Hell be sticking out there. Someone's going to hell, or someone's name starts with a SH. Keviana, Kevin, Kavi, Migo, their friend. They're going to hell with their friend. Okay, London, their best friend. Okay, Bug, or this person, they sent their best friend to spy on them. Fifi. Someone also could have a poodle, or a dog that looks like a poodle. Choice. Doreen, you made the choice to walk away. And you weren't even in charge of that. IT, someone could have left the IT field. Fanuel, someone is not a fan of someone no more, or someone's turning their back on something. Okay, told y'all, when y'all mess with me, we take down whole establishments and shit. All right, I wouldn't be surprised if I hear about it. Rafiqua, someone also claiming you ghetto or something like that. Amelia, someone could be a pilot, okay, or you're the first woman to do something in your family, or in some type of group. Shaq, or you could be the tallest woman in your group or something like that. Abraham, the most blessed woman in your group, or the only one that inherited something, okay. It still works for whatever you got too, so that's why they really mad. Okay, Tashiana, Alicia, okay, Alicia, Tanisha, Trinicia, Stacy with the I at the end, okay, Yard, yeah, someone coming together or something like that. Saint Grill, that's Yeshua's real last name, not Christ, because the Christians crucified him. Okay, this is also giving me y'all have a lot of energy around you that claim to be representing you and for you and stuff like that, but they were really for other people. They're you meant nothing, okay, to them. Okay, and Saint Grill translates to real singers as well, or you're the real person, you're the real deal. Wally the robot as well. Nap, okay, someone was sleep, okay, someone just awakening or allowing themselves to awaken. Sarah, okay. Ra, hooray, or someone celebrating. Okay, Robert, Roberta. Okay, Roberto. Roberto came out, but I got Robert first. Lazar, Brooklyn. Someone could be from New York. Daryl, Daryl. Page. They're on the same page, but this is the page with the I, Paige. Dale, Gail. Someone also is on the same road to jail as, someone else. Stab, yeah, or someone stabbed someone as well. Troy, Roy, Helen or Troy. Someone snuck in as distraction as well. Tika Bay or something like that. Bay. Tiki Bay. What is it called? Parrot Bay. That liquor could be significant. Butterfly. I was getting you. And then blessing. Bless the butterfly. God bless the butterfly. Okay. God bless the butterfly. Okay. Whether it's a man or a woman. Okay. It went through a lot. As it was a caterpillar. It went through a lot through its hibernation stage. When it was in a cocoon. It went through a lot. Randall. Okay. Getting that show, This Is Us. And one of the boys, the little boy on the show, or one of the sons, he was adopted, and he was adopted as the third to a triplet, a group of triplets, because one of the triplets died. So God sent Randall in to fill in. So, but his name, when he was born, or when they got him, was Kyle. And then when they ended up finding the dad, or the dad ended up finding him somehow, his real dad, Randall's real dad, he convinced the adoptive parents to give him his own name. His name ended up being Randall. Okay. So something significant about someone else's name, or even the journey of their name, or whether it started off as that or not. Martin Luther King, his name was Michael Luther King at first, and then it was changed to Martin Luther King as well. Marcy, Marce. Okay, Max. Oh, I felt like it was wanting to go in the reverse, but I see it upright. Okay, Maxim is one of Yeshua's kids. Okay, he had to hide them because of, you see what they did to him. All right. Then they start going after anybody who followed him and was a part to being associated with him, and that's why Jesus, when he was alive, said to Peter, "You're gonna deny me 3 times," and those 3 times he denied him, it was after crucifixion. And it was amazingly to save himself and protect himself, and stuff like that. But eventually, Jesus even knew, like, this is how you're going to betray me. But it's not to the point how Judas betrayed me as well, So something like that is significant. Someone could be mad at a friend. Okay, K-A could be significant. K-H-A too. Stevie. Okay, Nazier. Nausier. Laude, Estee Laude. Okay, yeah, perfume keep coming out. Manny. Okay, someone could like your scent. Okay, Blue. Or your man eater. Someone could be a man eater. Lucy. Okay, I love Lucy. Lotus, Lady of the United States, a Lady of the House. I love Lucy, or this man really loves his person. Eshu, yeah. And I notice how like Eshu kind of sounds like Yeshua. Like if you say it multiple times, it could sound like Yeshua. And Eshu is the one that could invite us to magic. You can't be practicing magic without being invited by Eshu and allow access. God appointed him as Jesus. Okay, as a representative of me to walk, to be my hands and feet on this earth. Okay, someone also denied someone access that was supposed to have access, and they didn't even have the authority to give access or deny the access. Okay, Mutts. Okay, she will cut to an empress. Woo! Oh my God. Okay, so a magician, a Virgo, and a Gemini could have been significant. Josh. I was getting Joshua randomly earlier, but so we got Joshi, or something like that. Yoshi with a J. Jose as well. Hosanna. Okay, but yeah, Mutt will cut. Empress energy, but also someone is a mutt, or someone acts like a dog, like I'm a dog, I'm a mutt. I forget who sang that. Daisy. Okay, Chiron, Aries energy. He comes out officially. He's known as the wounded healer of the divine. Then we got divine here. Yeah, like you're the hands and feet, and God's like So pissed, okay? So God's making a lie, and then the daisies is giving me that flower energy as well. But these names and initials could be significant confirmations for you. Okay, me, positive. Yeah, positive things. Me is all for you. All for you. A Taurus woman could be significant. That was Janet Jackson. Nunez, Nunya. I'm getting as well. None for you. For someone as well. Aisha, Licia. Okay. Tangela, Angela. Angie Stone could be one of your angels as well. Your angel. Or someone is sour. Or someone made someone sour as well. Quill. Okay. This your girl. Quill. Okay. Someone's name could end with the IRA as well. But yeah, Quill in reverse. And Quill is like the feather as well. Writing. So that's in reverse. Or someone can't get out the words, can't put the words together. Tangerine, Taja, Tanya, Tigga. We got Tyga, the rapper here. Rena, Rena. Okay, Itchy and Scratchy, Shy. The Simpsons, someone's name could be Simpson as well. Justice in reverse. Yeah, and that's their karma. They fucked up karma. Eva, they were being an Eve, being disobedient. I'm getting as well. But I'm not. I don't have nothing against the names Eve or Eva or nothing like that. It just gives me the energy, okay? I'm not saying you guys are that unless you are. Shit, all right? It's already there for you, though. Sunday, like the ice cream, but Sunday could be significant the day of the week. Cosmo, that's giving me as well. Cosmopolitan, someone could like cosmopolitans as well. Or someone's going to have a drink on Sunday. Stephanie, Fanny, okay. Josephina, Josie or something like that too. I heard. Katie, Katy, like Katy Perry. Britney Spears, like Britney Spears. Britney. Sometimes I run, sometimes I hide, sometimes I'm scared of you, and all I really want is to hold you tight, treat you right, be with you day and night. All I really want is time. Okay, so somebody needs some time. That's Britney Spears sometimes, okay? Uranus, asshole, you ran us away. I ran you away. I pushed you away as well. I look at that as that too. But Aquarius could be significant. Guard, yeah. Now I let my guard down. Guard is in reverse. Alistair, Frankenstein, or I thought I was the smartest person. I thought I was smarter than you. Someone was comparing themselves to you, Sale. But I abandoned that boat as well. Someone could be saying. Okay, Crenshaw, Rensha, or something like that. Good, all right. So someone also could want to know, are you good, doomed? Okay. Or are we doomed? Someone saying DiCaprio, okay, or lie, or do you forgive me for lying? Dungeon, in reverse, okay. Am I at the doghouse? Someone could use that phrase or something like that too. Bogus, yeah, I was being bogus. Maxwell, might as well. Y'all can move forward with that as well. Surely I realize move on to other things, or I got other things to worry about. I ain't worried about you. 6 lakh. But his name is pronounced Black, okay, but it's spelled 6 lakh, okay. Then Maxwell, Ascension was the one I was singing before, okay. Someone could look like Maxwell or Black, okay, as well. Thursday, I heard like 30 or Diddy or something like that could be significant. Diddy, maybe. Scorpio energy here with Drake. Rake, Rake. So it could be a gardener as well, or they could have been having sex with a house worker. Smalls, Biggie Small, he's small. Or this short man could be significant. Keenan, or someone's keen on it. Your senses picked it up. Normie, Ori, Ori. Latricia, Trisha, Patricia, Tupac in reverse. So it's not a Gemini. They're not messing with a Gemini. They're not touching them. Or this Gemini didn't touch them. Okay, Puff. Wow, I was getting Diddy. Okay. Or this wasn't a Diddy shit. Okay. Or a party. Maybe it wasn't at a party as well. Or it didn't happen at the party. Jeremy, Randy, Michael, Mightcal. All right. So I'm going to go. I think I need to go. Isaiah, Isaac, Minty, Poppy. Their dad, Abraham, came out earlier. Or does dad separate himself from the son or his sons or something like that? Sequoia. Delta, a flight attendant could be significant. Governor, government, work for the government, or TSA, airport, somewhere in the airport. Luke, yeah, came out. Noel, Christmas, or the seasonal worker as well. This season, Selena, or Aries, a woman could be significant. Little person, or when they were young, could be significant. Teddy, or a bear, or some type of sentiment item they had when they were young. A bear, an owl, herd, okay. A duck, a penguin. Oh, excuse me. Kasey, Kasey, or Casey. The case was sticking out in that one though, especially the C one. Okay. Gallbladder, okay, or someone caught a case of something, caught a case of the blues, caught a case of sickness as well. Military, in reverse, infirmary, or something like that. I always get that with that, or battle, or they got a wound in battle, Kobe, or a game, or got injured at a game. A Virgo man could be significant. Boaz, or someone should be with a Virgo man, or that ain't your Boaz. Boaz is in reverse, rehearsal, or they were just practice. Okay, I can tell that you've been practicing. Crockett, Rocket, Locket. Let me set this ass on you. Drake, and then Rocket by Beyonce. All right. But then I was also getting their song together, Drake and Beyonce, Mine. Okay, so somebody could be very territorial of you as well. Latoya, Luckett, like Luckett, okay, heart, yeah. Or they broke their heart, or someone's going through a heartbreak in a house. Dwelling, okay. They could live in like tower-looking buildings, apartment buildings, maybe. Anaya, Aniaya, Chelsea, Kelsey. August, someone could be born in August. Cicely Tyson, or Tyson, Mike Tyson, be significant as well. Cicely Tyson could be one of your angels, or you have maybe the eldest person in your family on the other side working with you. She lived for a long time to me, and that's why I say that. Okay. I don't know if she's the eldest person in her family as well. A male rapper could be one of those as well, like the oldest person in a family. Monty, Monty. That's alright, it's the future I can see. Lesia, Lesia. Sia too, Sia. Chandelier. Harvey, Pretty. Helen, Ellen. You can buy your hair if you want grow. Solo, can you tone it down, be like him? TLC and Solange. Jasmine, Princess Jasmine. I am not Jasmine, I am Aladdin. Roman's Revenge again, all right? Ollie, Oliver, Olivia. Ali with the O, and then now Ali with the A and just one L. Okay, like Muhammad Ali, the boxer energy coming out. Nook, if you bug the boss of that, the champion. Okay, champion, like that. Tell the people 40 water is back. Rio Grande, the river, down by the riverside, on the roof, or something like that. Someone fell off or jumped off a building as well. Sorry, and they okay though. But I'm still sorry for you to even have to live through that. Ooh, anyway, and I don't even care if you're an enemy or not. Honestly, it's just getting so pitiful. Like y'all put yourself through this pain for no reason. All right, Derwin. Yeah, someone can be faithful to Satan life. Shady. I'm Slim Shady because I'm the real Shady. Corp. I thought that said cop as it was passing by. Corp. Okay. Scorpio. Who owns a company. Powell. Okay. Noel. Wells as well. Aaliyah. Aleah. Okay. So any type of way. Anon. I thought that said Aman. Amun Ra. Original official form of Jesus. That's my nigga Amun Ra. Okay. Marcus Houston. Okay. Like Marcus Houston. With a Q. Keyshawn or something like that. With a Q as well. Keisha. I heard or Quisha or something like that. But I heard Keisha with a Q. Alright. Or Kiana with a Q. Could be one of your angels as well. She was shot by her son for Amazon, or they said it was about Amazon. It wasn't Autumn. That name is very significant, but the season of autumn is very significant. Middle of autumn is significant. We got mid here, Missy, with this woman as well, or someone wants you to call them Miss something, Pocahontas, or this person with a long hair as well. Jamie Lynn Spears to be significant. She got pregnant when she was a teenager, and then they took her off the whole network, you know. And I was like, as a teenager, to see that, I was like, man, why did you do that? Like, it just be hurting me. Like, why, what were you out there doing? Like, why were you dipping your hands in that shit? Like, somebody doing something they ain't supposed to be doing. And then we got Britney out again, like Britney Spears, okay? Yeah, so it's like, so something like that should have been brought up again. The lady of the United States, Lotus, yeah, virginity, you know, like, and then it's like, it was right for them to do that, you know. But I remember it was kind of a controversial thing, you know. People got mad about it, but like, either way, if they were wrong or right, it's just like, you do all these shows on a children's network, you know, like, or your shows are for children, you know, and stuff like that. Like, why isn't your life surrounded around stuff like that? What were you trying? Or who made you try something, if that is the case? Well, like, why? And who knows that why? Like, who knows if she knew that was gonna happen like that or not? But it's just like, you didn't have time for that. And now that I'm even thinking about it, I don't even really see her shows at all no more, unless somebody kind of got it on the low and then they're passing it around, you know, online. But, you know, like, it's not that important for it to be even a flashback on that show, like on that station, because Disney sometimes do flashbacks and stuff like that, and I don't never see nothing dealing with her. But I could be wrong, because I don't always watch Disney's either. But yeah, Lacey, okay, Lace, or someone laced, something happened with somebody drink. Is that what happened? Okay. Or someone was on the street, okay, and these bitches just be needing a place to stay, so they'll do anything, okay. Good in reverse, bad shit, or took a bad deal. William, Aries, Boston. So Boston. Someone also could like bet on like games and stuff. I'm getting like the Boston Celtics or something like that. Tijuana, Mexican, or a place in New Mexico, or a team in New Mexico. Significant. Who is that? Lady, Janie, Jenna, Jana, or Janae as well. Yeah, Anna with 2 N's. Lekiah, Lekieh. Walker, nigga, my nigga. I don't say my nigga, but nigga. Okay, stop. Yeah, or the word nigga. I was talking about that earlier too. So I'm gonna leave it there. I hope this message blessed you and you enjoyed it. Do they need some advice? Well, maybe that you should work on this. Okay, if you don't know what to do, work on this. Let's see. What should they do? All right. I'm supposed to go. Magic, moonlight, or I'm even getting like somebody needs to use that energy for themselves, because they could be doing a lot of moon magic and shit like that. What else should they do? Okay. Get them some advice, all right? So they can stop fucking with us, please. All right? The law of attraction in reverse. Stop this law of attraction shit. So how you doing it? Because it ain't the magic you looking for. Or this is not the territory you're supposed to be playing in right now. You're not supposed to be stepping on this territory. A win-win outcome is forecast, because either way it go, we're going to win. All right? God's team always wins. All right? Full moon in Libra. Libra could be significant. Emotions are running high. I'm very excited. Okay? Or even this is like, get ready. God is saying, okay? So go ahead. Handle your business. But get right, because I'm coming to visit. Screech are watching, eyes are on me, closer to me, done switched up on me. Days are lonely, nights are lonely. It's better to know it, cause now I don't know it that you ain't nothing but a snitch, bitch. Snitching ass, bitch. Snitch, bitch. Snitching ass, bitch, and you know it. And I know it. And you know it. And you know I know it. Okay, P.D. Pablo and Terrence Howard on Empire. Snitch bitch. Mystery in reverse. Okay, dark side of the moon. God. You see, God is like, it's giving me, God is like holding their fist. Like, got that Arthur. No, he played on the show Arthur. But the bully, I think the bully used to ball up his fist and shit. Someone could be made like that, man. He kind of looks like a linebacker or a football player, or you know, like how they look when they dressed up in football gear, like with the shoulder pads and stuff like that. That's night energy. You could have known this person as a teenager as well, but embrace uncertainty in reverse, or learn. You need to learn, so you won't be so surprised at something. You and your loved ones are safe, though. You and your loved ones are safe if you're on the good side. Full moon in Cancer. Or you need to know about this cancer, or you need to get right about this cancer. Focus, okay? Yeah, this cancer got their eye focused on you, or on their man, on your man, or this cancer always wanted your man, okay? We got Yang here, divine masculine energy. What do you need to release in reverse? Yeah, you don't want to let this person go, or something like that. Or yeah, they keep messing with your man. A time to give rather than take, okay? Stop trying to take motherfuckers' man, okay? Help them find one then. How about that? Occupy your time doing something constructive. New moon in Virgo. But something about the new moon is significant. We're in the new moon of Capricorn. Conclusions are within reach. Okay, surrender to the divine. They're advising you to, especially this divine feminine. Okay, we got Yin here. All right, the truth in reverse, or tell this divine feminine the truth. Stop lying to this divine feminine. Your commitment is being tested. Yeah, we've been testing you. We've been watching your motherfucking ass. God is saying, all right. And it says the answers you need are coming, okay? You wanted it, now you got it, all right? You better be careful what you ask for. Some of you guys are asking for an ass whooping and don't even know it. You don't even know it, okay? But Gemini energy, that kept coming out. Okay? Take time to breathe out in reverse. This ain't the time to rest on your laurels. Someone can say as well, release blocks as well. You know, I'm even getting like, that's like clean up something. It's clean up something dealing with documents or something as well. It could be emails or something like that too. Or you block somebody, or even check your block list or something like that. Maybe somebody you don't want blocked anymore, and you just forgot you blocked them, or didn't even know you blocked them or something like that. The past, someone from your past cleansing, because this person has healed or something like that. So give them a chance. Higher power, they found God, but some of them have not, because this is in reverse. Moon goddess, okay. Some of you guys believe in Mother God more than Father God, and that's fine too. You know, as long as you believe in a higher power, all right. Boundaries, somebody needs to do some stuff. Be bold and make the first move. Capricorn, Libra, Cancer and Aries could be significant. They could be talking to y'all directly. Okay, self-regulation. Focus on yourself. Focus on your own shit. Okay, worry about yourself. Okay, don't worry about me. Worry about yourself. Okay, that's what somebody's saying. And then watch for signs in reverse, or watch out. Be careful. They could be saying as well, follow the moon in reverse, or stop being a follower, lead, okay, especially this Libra, okay. But a big ass blue butterflies on here. So blue butterflies are significant and good confirmations for this message today. That's going to come true, or it will soon. All right, releasing in reverse, hold on to something, slow it down, or someone saying stop, or slow down, or stop while I catch up as well. Okay, abundance in reverse, like, or someone's mad, you just surpassed them in abundance. They had more than you, and now God flipped the tables, probably. Believe in the possible in reverse, or they don't believe that. Okay, as well, especially this person blue, or they have blue in their name, where they like display contact or work or something like that. Seek healing, or they played the role of blue. Seek healing, upright. They focus on yourself. You got a lot of healing to do. The energy is gaining momentum in reverse. So they because this is draining you. This is taking the life out of you. Okay, courage as well. Or this place or thing is taking life out of you. And then we got support. Wow. Blood moon, especially a family member, is taking the life out of you. These three women, okay, or you're a part of the 3 women, all right, that are on the right path as well. Change your tune in reverse. Yeah, y'all don't gotta go nowhere. These 3 women. A personal issue reaches resolution in reverse, or especially when it comes to this cancer. Like somebody is saying, like, just watch out for the cancer, and that's all you gotta do, or just focus on this. That's all you gotta do, or something like that. Look at the bigger picture, and this is Sagittarius energy, okay? So Cancer is in reverse and Sagittarius upright. So you could take some that you need from that as well. New moon and beginning. So maybe you're deciding whether to trust the Cancer or Sagittarius. Well, we got warned about Cancer earlier, so it could be the Sagittarius. You could trust, step out of your comfort zone in reverse, or you know what you're feeling. What you're sensing is correct. North node in reverse. This person is trying to take you backward. Okay, to your south node as well. Even though it's not too bad to be there, but it depends on what you're doing while you're in your south node. Okay, meditate and contemplate. Pisces in reverse. Okay, yeah, someone does not even, they don't like to be alone. They don't like to be by themselves. You know, like they get scared of the thought of meditation as well. So they could just be getting into spirituality and stuff like that. Prosperity lies ahead. That law of attraction energy coming back again. But Taurus, okay, so some new things are coming for this Taurus, or like that Taurus energy is just significant. And we started off the reading with Waka Mama's energy. It said peacekeeper, and the picture had a buffalo on it with a woman, and she kind of looks like Waka Mama, the white buffalo woman, which is Taurus energy all the way. Someone could smoke things out of a pipe, but especially tobacco out of a pipe as well. Just even keeping the peace, or even someone settling a debt or money issues to keep the peace, or to get things settled down. Yeah, settled. Yeah, settlement could be significant. Hold your vision for a fixed sign, a Leo, a Taurus heavily, Scorpio, or a Cancer. All right, celebration in reverse, or some of these people don't need to be celebrating. Moon dance in reverse, or somebody needs to divorce. I'll be looking at this card as like someone's dancing at a reception, and that's in reverse. Or someone doesn't need to be invited to someone's wedding, their celebrations of life and stuff like that. Stay in integrity, because you can't trust this motherfucker as well. Moon shining, maybe they're drunk ass motherfucker. Take a breath. Moon struck, or they always striking at you, they always swinging at you and shit like that, and you let them slide. Your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn in reverse. So it's like, like no matter what you do, you can't change this person, or no matter what you do, this person won't stop, or something like that. We can't stop. All right, Miley. Okay, mutable moon in reverse, like even mutable, like the word of mutable, mute means to have no sound. So you can't get them to stop. You can't get them to be still, or something like that as well. Sagittarius, Virgo, Gemini. I don't know. What's the other one? Virgo, Gemini, and Pisces. Okay, I always forget that one too. And it's water all on here. But yeah, even that moon energy, how moon influenced is stuff as well. So somebody could be saying, like, stop letting your mama influence something as well. Love, or your love life, or who you love, or try to tell you how to love, dictate how you love. Luck is on your side, because maybe the one you love is actually the one that holds the luck and the anointing. It could be a woman Sagittarius as well, or someone next door, because we did have Capricorn not too long ago too. Synchronicity, the chrome, or someone drives something with chrome on it as well. There's a big clock on here. You could wear a watch that has the Roman numerals. Okay, someone's name could be Roman as well. Rome. I belong to you, you belong to me, yeah. Show the world the real you in reverse. So someone's trying to hide themselves for show. Okay, Aquarius energy. Adjustments are required. They're like, let me get myself together. Nope, you ain't got time. Okay, adjustments are required, and it's in reverse. So even though it's required, you don't got time to do it. You don't got the opportunity. You don't got the space. Okay, you don't have the energy to do it. How about that? Cut your losses. It says that, but it says it in reverse. Okay, because you don't have time, because you're focusing on everything else. Okay, so you're gonna end up losing more than you're willing to lose. That you'll just be able to just cut. Aries, or this looks like a goat or a ram on this picture. So Capricorn, Aries, or Capricorn, or how they deal with each other, or something like that. They like, don't let something go to waste. They could be saying that as well. Process your feelings in reverse, or some of these things. Sometimes you could just bite your tongue Tulips, okay, could be significant. Or, like someone wants to make a meal and howl at the moon, okay? Or sometimes you don't need to yell. Don't let pride get in your way, or someone feels like they need to get louder to prove their point and stuff like that. Sometimes you could get loud to prove your passion as well, but sometimes when people are just so focused on how much of the tone you are, or your volume or something, they not listening to everything you say in general. So that does say something about them too. Okay, so watch out for people like that. Sometimes you can check yourself, okay, because sometimes you can be in the wrong, but not all the time that's happening. They just focusing on everything else but what they need to focus on. Keep that in mind sometimes, all right? And you won't always feel bad, because I get energy that people feel bad about it. And it says, after don't let pride get in your way, Leo energy, it says ring around the moon with protection. So it's like, yeah, don't let it get in your way. Don't let it sabotage you, but use it as necessary. Use that tool as necessary. So a man or a Libra, a woman, Leo, or Libra maybe as well, but especially a Leo could be significant. Okay, go for it. Reach for the moon. Reach for the stars. Okay, or even it says let them wear themselves out. I'm gonna let you tire yourself out. Someone's feeling like that as well. All right, intuition, moon, maybe, okay, maybe I will, maybe I won't, okay, I'm still deciding. Someone's saying as well, don't let your past hold you back. I'm even considering or thinking about the things that happened to you in the past. Don't let nobody convince you that the past should be left in the past if it doesn't deserve to be left in the past. Shadow work, okay, especially if it's something that's important as shadow work, okay. Do nothing, all right? And don't change up, don't switch up, nothing, okay? Continue doing what you need to do, especially if God confirmed it for you. Moon call, yeah, God called you to do this. Meant to be in reverse, or some of y'all wasn't meant to be with these people. If they don't understand that, you just know you ain't meant to be with them, okay? Meant to be. TLC or Chili Balls, all right? As it comes to that song, I do not like that song. A new start is coming. Or how a Gemini woman's friends treat her is significant as well, or treated her, especially if she's on the other side. A new start is coming in reverse, or no, there's no more new starts with this person or these people or something like that. The moon's wisdom, take the lead. Libra, okay, especially with this Libra, okay, they could be mad that you fucking pretty or something like that too, all right? Or how you like to take care of yourself, beauty, because it's rule about Taurus and stuff like that, or rules with Taurus. Venus energy, how you surround yourself with beauty and stuff like that, but avoid drama, because all they doing is hating, all right? But they not hating where they mad at you because you steady saying they hating. Like, they hating in a way where it's really the definition of it, okay? If you look up that shit in the dictionary, they picture should be plastered up there, okay? Every last picture, if it's more than one person, all right? But yeah, so I hope this message blessed you. This one's been sticking out to me all reading, but I want to go because it don't mean nothing right now, and I want to quit where I'm ahead before I'm messed with or hurt. I feel it. I feel like somebody trying to come and hurt me. The Empress in reverse and the Emperor in reverse, okay? So someone's parents is feeling like that, or the partner, the group, the married couple or something like that is significant, okay? I equate tarot to the truth, okay? It could be past, present, or future energy, okay? King of Cups in reverse. Or this couple don't love each other. Y'all don't love each other, all right? Y'all do not love each other. Or they don't want to be with a cop as well. They could be with a cop. And then we got 8 of Cups in reverse. 5 of Pentacles. Or they doing something. They hiding money. We got 5 of Pentacles upright. And I feel like, yeah, then we got 8 of Pentacles. Or somebody's wondering where all somebody's money going. Or their family. Or they pocket watching. We got the 10 of Cups upright. They wonder all their money going. I thought I gave you some money. Or I thought you made some money. I thought you went to work. Or something like that. All right. The star. Yeah. Or especially celebrity. Or you had a show or something like that. Someone could have also got a new deal. Someone could be a doctor, a healer, or something like that. And they never had money. 10 of Pentacles. Or they convinced somebody that they had money, or they worked a certain type of place when they got together, but really they had an inheritance. They were promised an inheritance, and they probably got with this person because that was a part of the stipulation or a rule in the inheritance or the will, testament, or something like that. Trust fund babies could be significant. Gaia here. Someone could also have blue hair. And this man, he's asking for something off the tree. So someone's also willing to ask now. At first they was trying to take. Okay, Aquarius energy, earth sign energy with the Ace of Pentacles, Alpha and Omega, or God caught them at the door trying to get their ass out. Genesis, okay, the book of Genesis, but someone's name could be Genesis. Okay, Knight of Swords. We got a Torah Ret, and her name means war. Okay, love and war, or someone, it was all about money. Nine of Swords, or they did something just for money, and now it's hunting them at night. Or now they're able to walk away from something that was hunting them at night, you know, because they stood their ground. We got the Queen of Swords up right here. You know, they said what they needed to say as well. This could also be a singer, could be significant. Yeah, the moon, yeah, that's singing as well. There's something about your love. And you don't know what the moon is going to do, or the mother is going to do, you know, when it's in reverse. We know it upright. We know it's something hidden, but in reverse, it could be hidden, and it could be hidden strategically as well. Page of Cups, or someone chose something carefully with this Temperance here. And that's my odd energy. Mama, where you at? Or something about a mother. Or they were right about their mother. Or somebody was right. Queen of Cups, water sign mother. Even their nurturing, that's upright. And I'll be thinking this is Nevatari on here, since this is her deck. Okay. And she's the original form of Nefertiti. She puts the Ruth in Ruthless. And then we got Newt and Jeb in reverse on the World card. Okay. So someone wants to keep going doing something, and they like, you were right. Okay. If you didn't notice this, I would have had to keep doing this, or something like that. The sun was coming out when I said that, with the World card too. So Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, that could have been for you in particular. Five of Cups, someone's regretting that, especially those 4 signs. Someone's regretting what they did to you. They know they done really fucked up. Okay, now they trying to figure out how to fix it. Okay, Tony with the I, but anybody Tony. I'm also getting Tony Braxton. Breathe. Please. Bastard. Someone also could have a bastard child. Or a child could feel like a bastard. 10 of Wands in reverse. Or someone's like someone's dad. Like, so you could be like a sibling of like someone else, and y'all got different dads, and like they dad could have lost their job or something like that, and it affects you because maybe they took you as a dad as well. And then we got the Hierophant in reverse, and then it says Papa there too. So and I was already getting the dad energy for something else. So yeah, and then this could be Osiris here. He's the king of the underworld as well. Or someone saying like, I don't like to be just in charge of this, I want to be charged of that. Earlier it said I'm taking over daddy and mommy duties. Okay. And then I just looked at that deck again, and it says temporary hold alert. Okay, so be careful for this karmic. Okay, this karmic just won't quit, especially if they're air sign. Taurus, Libra could be significant as well. Judgment in reverse, or they feeling it. I'm gonna make you feel it. Jacquees, Lloyd, Rich Homie Quan. And on the Judgment card, it looks like the mummy that's being resurrected. And there's a mummy on the card, and this mummy has gray hair. And when I see that, I think about like this is a mummy they probably swore to never bring out again, and desperate times call for desperate measures, or this is really important now that they can break those type of vows they made to themselves or to another as well. Or it's okay to amend the contract. Somebody could be getting their contract changed. We got the Hangman here. Someone who was supposed to be the sacrificer, who was supposed to be God's agent or angel, is not being that. And on here, Amun-Ra is holding somebody by their hair, and they on their knees, and he's, you know, with his other hand, he's like holding up a rod that he's gonna hit them with. And then there's a parrot on top of some plants trying to give Amun-Ra another rod, like, get him with this too, get him with that, you know, like even this is like, we gonna hang her or something like that. Someone's name could be Joan as well. Yeah, wow. And then we got 10 of Swords in reverse. Y'all escaped, you know, y'all escaped death, you know, because they wanted to hang y'all 3 girls, these 3 bitches. All right. 4 of Swords, that's your funeral. 10 of Swords in reverse, and then the 4 of Swords upright. So, and then, so on the 10 of Swords, it's 3 people crying. And then on the 4 of Swords, it's 1 person crying. This is also giving me like, this is them, you know, like the person they were trying to sacrifice ended up killing them on the Four of Swords. And that's why it's one person, like this person didn't want to do it or have to do it. Someone could have been in that position where they didn't want to do this, you know, like someone forced their hand or something like that. It made it harder than it has to be. And then it ended up in a fortunate situation, like probably playing with a gun or a weapon or something like that. Two of Cups, a lover, man and woman, heterosexual couple as well. It also looks like she's like, she has a blindfold around her neck, and she's kind of, it's just on her neck. It's not on her eyes. And she's holding it out to the man on the card. And it also looked like he's pushing it back, like he's telling her to put it on as well. Two of Wands. Two of Wands, when your legs don't work like they used to before. And on this Two of Wands, it looks like there's metals on the top of the card, blue or red metals. So that could be significant as well. Or blue or red metal, okay? The actual material could be significant. He's on crutches, okay? So that's why I start singing that song. When your legs don't work like they used to before. And back in the day, they used to, you know, like look at you in a bad way if you were someone of royalty and you had a defect in some type of way. They did the same thing to King Tutty, my daddy, my Betty, okay? When his leg went out, you know, like they claimed that was the reason why he died, but that really wasn't the reason why he died. Other stuff too. So something like that could be significant. Someone's father's death. It could have dealt with a friend. We got Five of Swords in reverse. Okay, I don't ever want to see you again. Yeah, Five of Wands, Five of Swords in reverse, and then the Five of Wands upright. And that's happened with the Hangman and the, or no, yeah, Hangman, the Ten of Swords, and the Four of Swords. It kind of happened like that. Like the thing that you kind of know what it is. It's in reverse, but the thing that you should focus on is upright, like the envy. Like the reason why this happened because of envy. The reason why this happened because of death. You know, someone wanted to put you to rest for the rest of your life. Okay, and then Knight of Swords, they wanted to do you like Jesus. Rutgers as well. University could be significant as well. College campus, Cavalier, caviar. Someone could eat that already. That chandelier is significant as well. Someone could be getting that. Six of Pentacles, or someone's buying that, resourcing that, sponsoring as well. Seven of Cups in reverse, because you can see clearly now. Someone was trying to make you drink some Kool-Aid, drink the tea, or something like that. That movie Get Out could be significant. Jordan Peele, is that his full name? Could be significant. That show Key and Peele could be significant as well. And then we got the Ace of Cups in reverse. Also, it's giving me an overflow energy. It's not giving me a bad thing. It's like they have to turn this cup upside down to, you know, get everything out. And you got to make sure you get everything out. It's giving me like at the end when you're baking a cake. Some of y'all probably did this when you were younger, you know, or y'all have people do this for you, like give you the bowl after they're done scraping out the cake into the pan before it goes into the oven. They give you the bowl to lick, and or the spoon or something like that. And I'm giving, like, God is giving you that bowl or the spoon, you know, and then allowing you to go to town or on something as well. Even a night on the town could be coming for somebody as well. Page of Swords, or somebody's watching for you. And on here, he looked like he got a button, okay? And he walking away. So someone could have got paid to plant something as well in the area, okay? So don't be surprised if something happens with a bomb. All right, Papoose, okay? Remy Ma, Clarissa. Those names could be significant as well. Touch it, bring it, babe. What you turn and leave it, stop, I'm at it. We got the High Priestess in reverse, okay? A man could have also went to a false High Priestess and got the wrong shit about their lovers. The Lovers in reverse, okay? Giuliana, INNA is in someone's name. Mortality. Or this person was going to kill them. Or they made someone skeptical, or what's it called? Nervous about someone else. All right, so I'm gonna leave it here now. Can I leave it here? I think I might as well just leave it here. Okay, Ace of Swords, that's the truth. Hey God, hey God. Oh. And then the sun was coming out in the clouds. Okay, it's been raining on and off today. Queen of Pentacles. Oh, true money coming for a woman. Okay, or the Queen of Pentacles is coming with the truth to somebody. All right. I hope this message blessed y'all and y'all enjoyed it. Okay. Anything you want in this reading to come true, I hope it comes true for you and for you soon. Thank you, God and God's team, for your messages today. I hope I did you all justice. Okay. Please come back and visit me, you all. If you're new here, welcome. I hope that you considered or decided or will do that to subscribe, join this tribe, this kingdom of God. We are building here through tarot. Yes, through tarot. You'll love it here. And if you did, welcome. All right. Either way it go, I appreciate you for trusting me to be your reader. And if you're OG, thank you so much for coming back and trusting me again to be your reader. Goddess. Okay. I appreciate y'all. Hope we continue to connect and stuff like that. Kiss your kids for me. I love you, and you know who I'm talking to. All right. You know who I'm talking about, talking to. All right. Kiss me through the phone. I see you later on. All right. Bye.